So it's a little bit late to the party, but no one's gonna know the difference. It's fine. Of course, this takes me just the quickest of quick moments. Won't even notice a thing. Can't lose any brain cells if you don't have any to start. That's my strat all along. They just weigh me down, honestly. Those brain cells, they just weigh me down. They just get in the way. Shrek never stops coming. Honestly, good for him. No wonder he's got that smile on his face. No wonder. That explains so much. And we are set. Cool. All right, we're all set. Let's get back to the games. Farsight's like, excuse me, what? Phrasing. Dude, dad's like, I know what I said. I regret nothing. Welcome back to SKALD. Let's get back into it. And yeah, we just defeated a fearsome trifecta of giant crabby fellas. A pretty tough fight. And we also get a officer's helmet of lore. It's like all fancy and purpley. It almost looks vaguely cursed. Like if I attach it to my face, I'll be unable to remove it, lest it remove my face from my body. Let's see though. My guy is an officer. Adds +1 to lore. And has some soak. Now my guy has garbage for lore. Lore skills, that is. Got that guild seal. Has no value. Normally, at least, but if we find the right person, we'll be able to trade it for some kind of resources, presumably. My guy has a lore, a searing hot lore of 2, or actually 1, naturally. Her lore is also 1, naturally. But my guy is able to level, and I will level indeed. Level 4, baby, we got a +5 to vitality. Hell yeah. And feel yourself growing stronger with every trial you face. Each adventure leaves you just a little faster, braver. What else are you capable of? Who knows? Yeah, that's exactly it. That is precisely what I was referencing, Aaron. There's that one mask. If you defeat the, what was it? It was like the red and blue ribbon, or the red and blue, like, oh gosh, what was it? Yeah, it was like a ribbon, I think. It was like a red and blue ribbon demon that you could fight, and if you defeat the demon in combat, they leave behind a mask. And if you put the mask on, you get some very nice stat bonuses, but like you lose health or something, like permanently. And if you take it off, you get the stat, you get the health back, and the stat bonuses go away, but you get some like your person physically has no face, and they lose like some of their like whatever their like, was it humanity? I'm trying to remember what it was. You like lose a bunch of other things if you have the mask off, because if you have the mask off, your person has no face and it's just a void. It's a fucking nightmare. So yeah, that mask in that game is great if you're committed to never taking it off, because the second you take it off, the negatives far outweigh anything else that could be done. But it's fucking incredible, because of course when you first see it and you first equip it, you're like, cool, I want to see how this goes. And then you realize that you've gone a step too far, but not until it's too late. So yeah, I loved how that item worked in that game. That was so fun. This guy is who we're leveling right now. He's got 3 ranks to distribute as always. So we still got this forwards one, which does add Inspire, which is really good, and also more movement, which is also really good. This one has a 3-round cooldown, which is kind of unfortunate, but otherwise, that forwards thing is pretty nice sounding. But really, there's other things that also sound nice to me. More toughness, which means better ability to resist unpleasant things. Ranged accuracy, I don't really care too much about. I don't really see this guy being a ranged fella necessarily. And the precise strike, I don't know if I care too much about. Axe accuracy, if you will, sounds nice. Shield what does shield train do? So that's +1 to shield use. My guy does have a shield, so maybe if I wanted to play as a character that had an axe and a shield and just said fuck off swords, maybe something like that. Maybe dodge bonus for adjacent allies. That sounds nice. It's a passive ability. 1 per ally up to a maximum of... That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. and it's for adjacent allies, which includes, you know, people who may not have much defense themselves. So yeah, maybe that's not a bad way to spec for this character. I would say either that or like the increased toughness, that kind of thing. Axe accuracy is also nice too. Wild swing, an attack with a 4 bonus. Plus 4 bonus to damage, and it says targets enemies AoE. Okay, melee, right. So it's not like it can target multiple things kind of attack. Yeah, let's go for these. I think shield training sounds nice. Just as you get more to shield use, which I think means added dodge when using a shield, which is cool. And then the phalanx thing sounds nice for allies that are near us. And then the shield rush it's an active use skill. Push your opponent back 1 square. Deals normal damage. That's actually kind of cool too. The idea of like trying to nudge enemies back to maybe encourage an easier flanking situation. I could see myself going for that. Originally, I kind of poo-pooed shields, but now I'm starting to maybe see there could be some benefit here. So maybe we'll just go for that. By the way, Aaron, did you ever play World of War yourself? Because yeah, we played it on stream a decent bit. Was it last year? I guess it was last year. No, actually, I think it was earlier this year. And yeah, really enjoyed that game. And I'd like to go back and play more of it because, like, we beat it a few times and got to see a decent number of like endings and a good number of the. And we did well. I think we played through most of the scenarios, but there was a few we didn't play, a bunch we didn't unlock, and also I think there was like a bunch of community generated content as well. So yeah, really cool game, and I do want to go back for it at some point. Wanted to play it though. Yeah, it's really good. We got the other Aaron. Yo, we are flush with Aarons. What's up? What's up, other Aaron? I'm getting Aaroned tonight. It's a good night. It's a good night when I get this many Aarons in my livelihood. Athletics 4 versus difficulty 10. Presumably my athletics is probably better than hers. Her athletics is I guess I have to do it this way. Attributes 2, whereas mine is mine's the better choice. So I will force it open with athletics, and my 11 beats a 10. This one has a lot more HP though. I wonder what happens if I fail an athletics roll. Wonder if that if I fucking stub my finger, or if it gets HP back. 10 beats 10. I'm about to find. I'm gonna fail one of these eventually, or I will fail nothing. And we unlocked it, easy peasy. And we got another helmet. Hold on, this is a different helmet. Diplomacy. Oh, that's way more my guy's speed. So yeah, give my guy the diplomacy one, and then the lore one goes to her just so she has armor. Is it light armor? It's the only kind of armor she has right now. I guess it doesn't say. I guess armor light, heavy, or medium is only considered for the torso. So yeah, the lore aspect I don't really care too much about, but and it does add to encumbrance, but not too much. Her dodge is significant enough where we definitely don't want to step on top of it if possible. And her dodge is a 3. And I guess encumbrance isn't a number we can look at here, but it is on the inventory, obviously. So we want to make sure we're aware of that as we're equipping armor, that kind of thing. But yeah, since the encumbrance is still fairly low, and this does add to some soak, it means, yeah, she's able to take some extra hits. And hopefully she won't be taking a lot of hits, because she does already have an injured torso, which means she has a little bit less strength. So that's all well and good. I will... Oh, can I not grab that? Bloop. But I want it. No, I can't reach it. What if I break? Can I just destroy this chest, this empty chest? I want to get the more glowmans. We have a ladder leading up. Now, we could go that way, but I kind of want to keep exploring first. That's probably the way out of here. Like, the actual way out of here. Is there an infection here? An infestation, rather? There is. So, no doubt, this infestation not just there for show, but is a signifier to indicate that, yeah, this well doesn't just have, or this cave doesn't just have monsters in it, and it's unfortunate. It has some, like, fucked up shit going on. Can't say I'm surprised. Oh, there's something that lurks. We could give her a potion. And in fact, maybe that would be a good idea. We have just the 2. Vitality. Your disease. Brandy. Just get her drunk. So this would heal 10 to 20. Her wounds, or her... What's her maximum vitality at? I don't think it really matters. I think this would be enough. Because, yeah, the strength thing is kind of a bummer, but... I just right-click. Because she's the one selected. Yeah, there we go. That saves us the trouble of having to go all the way back to town. So she gets the healing. Power of vitality. There's definitely something down there. So whatever is down there, we're about to face it. And maybe get some cool loot for our troubles. It is some eyeball tentacle fellas. What are these things? Giant leeches, level 3. They're considered vermin, which is kind of interesting. 10 vitality and 7 wounds. No armor or anything, but decent movement. Alright. Well, that's nice and nightmarish, just the way I like it. We got our cool helmets, though, and that's all we need. I think I'll do kind of what we did last time, is try to be a little bit farther back. So we can launch some arrows at them from afar. I will put her... Oops. Back corner. And if I want to kind of set her up to potentially do some what do you call them? Some backstabs and that kind of thing. If I put her right here, they're inevitably going to close here, here, and here. Whereas if I put her here, thinking that, like, they have 3 movements. They're gonna close pretty quickly here. I think if there's like a more proper approach, what I could do is put you here, and then there's the chance that one of them might willingly go for a flank on this spot if they were foolish enough to do so. And it also means that neither of us can get flanked. So maybe let's do that. Let's see if that'll work. Try to, like, invite them to flank right to us. Who's gonna move first? Oh, we have... Oh! Alright, I think that's silly. I wanted to, like, get more information on the dudes, but I left-clicked instead of right-clicked. So, fuck me. Alright. That was it. I guess that's on me. Like, I need to be careful about what I left-click. I want to see what albino leech is. Are you, like, fancy? He is. Level 4. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just never left-click. Just never left-click in this game when you're in combat. Only right-click, because it will auto-commit you to whatever thing you kind of clicked towards vaguely. It's very weird. But at the same time, like, now, I should have realized that I've gotten myself with that more times than I want to admit. Albino leech. That's him. This guy right here. And he is a fancy fella. So we're gonna begin combat. I suppose I will go for you. 2 piercing damage. It's not much, but it's something. It vaguely looks a little different. Do they give the good suck? They do something. They do some kind of suck, and that's what matters. Do I move, or do I just defend? Actually, can I hit you from there? Not reach target. Oh, okay, I just moved. That's fine. And then what I can do is I can do a 5-foot step. See if I can invite somebody to get onto this square so that I can flank them. And then do another arrow shot to... Although it's a shame that that 5-foot step didn't let me attack that guy in the same round. That's kind of unfortunate. Critical hit. 8 piercing damage. And he, I think, caused some kind of disease, maybe? Okay, he is... got a lot of health left. And this guy is moving in to flank, so I'm going to see if I can slap at him real quick. I'm going to switch to melee. And I think I will... if I want to do another arrow shot on him. Now, let's go ahead and go for this attack on you. I will miss. Very good. Lesser bleeding strike. So far they haven't done anything too scary at us. We go ahead and kill him to prevent the flank. We sure can. The downside is that he does move down automatically when he completes an attack, when he completes a kill like that. Looks like my guy did get poisoned with some kind of skull thing. That doesn't sound good. Weakly diseased and bleeding. That is unfortunate. Yeah, big guy's going for me. Going for my primary guy, that is. And damage, not too bad. Looks like we're kind of going mono a mono with this person, which is kind of not great. We've lowered all of his standard vitality, and he doesn't have a ton of wounds, so we got him on the ropes, I think. He's lost all of his shit as well. My guy's special did proc, which is good. Whoops. Slashing damage, not bad. Put his ass down to Funky Town, and she follows up as well. So, got diseased, got fucked up a decent bit. What do we get for our trouble? We get 61 gold. Was it worth it? I mean, we spent 40 gold on one healing potion. So, was it all worth it? I mean, the satisfaction of a job well done says yes. Satisfaction of a job well done and a combat well murdered says yes. Misshapen crabs emerge you from the water. It's an ambush, although these I think are just the standard little fellas. Yeah, crab level 1. Crab level 1. Is there a person up there? Oh shit. So yeah, these are all the level 1 fellas. I mean, the ambush is less than convenient, but I'm not too scared. So let's go right here so we're not gonna get flanked, and I think this would proc for the shield bonus to be applied to us, which is nifty. Now her vitality is getting low. Yo, critical, fucking one-shot his ass. Love to see that. I'm actually going to go here so I can get that. Oh, I mean, sure. I thought it was her turn. Yeah, I want to get that shield bonus, which is nice. Bloodied. Miss. Ouch. Fucking murdered. Bloodied. Ouch. Can I switch with you? So say she actually can't do that. I'm just gonna have her defend. There we go. Yeah, that was a quick one. Nice and quick. I'll loot. So yeah, we're getting a little bit low on resources and such. But we've also nearly explored most of what this place has to offer. I wonder then if this was a worthwhile venture, because at these things, is this a friend or is he a maddened weirdo? He is a haggard man dressed in the livery of the Nautical Guild. Good. He's huddled apprehensively in the corner of a small chamber, lips dry and cracked, and he is parched. Tell me you found a way out of here. I'll say, what the hell are you doing here? They took the bodies of the drowned. Men and women I've known for years, blue and swollen, they dragged them into this cave. Crabs as big as horses. What's wrong with this place? The wretch either does not recognize you from the Zephyr or he is too desperate to give a shit. But I was too weak to fight back when I landed, and they thought I was dead. They dragged me into the darkness. When I heard these sounds, those sounds, claws rending dead flesh, something awoke in me, kicked and screamed as best I could, and they let me go. Ran as fast as I could, but I took a turn in the darkness and ended up here. I could hear them moving about in the caves around me. I didn't dare to try to make it out. You hadn't come here, I would have died of thirst. The way out should be clear now, bro. Thank you. I'll live to see another day. Do you want to join our party or something, or are you just gonna fuck off by yourself, bro? By the Golden Dead, I'll be mending my wicked ways if I make it out of here. No more dice. No more dice and whoring. Now. Let's not take it too far, homie. No more dice and whoring, implying that there's anything else to life. I just say I bid you good luck. You waste no time in scrambling past you towards fresh air and relative safety. So that was Ari. Poor bastard. He's losing his mind the way he was talking. Trapped down here for days. He's an arse, but he didn't deserve that. None of them did, she says. Do I at least get some cool shit? It is thievery or athletics. My athletics has suffered some. Let's see what happens if we fail an athletics check, which one of these we're bound to fail. 12. Got a 12. And never mind, we fucking did it. No hesitation. We got Meerkat in the house. What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well, Betty. And Mr. Meerkat, and happy Sunday to you, my friend. Oh, I need to actually look in the chest for our plundering. A moderate potion. Cure disease, cure poison. Poison. We'll take all of it. I'll take it all. Of course, the moderate vitality one is especially nice to see. But all of it is nifty. Cure poison. We already have attunement. We already had cure disease. Now we have more curing of diseases. Love to talk about it. Yo, that's Alias. What's up, bud? Alias in the house. Always a good time when Alias pops in. Thank you so much, my man. You're too freaking kind, man. Bringing your nice homies over there. You guys were playing some really cool games. Was tonight the Elden Ring DLC drop, by the way? Because I seem to recall that tonight is the Elden Ring night. I know you said you were prepping for it for a while. And thank you, Alias. You guys were playing some cool games. We're playing a game that visually does not look to be quite as new as Elden Ring. This is a very old school RPG. This game did come out last year, I'm pretty sure, but I think it was like in early access, maybe. And now it has had its full 1.0 experience, and it's really cool. It is a very old school kind of CRPG inspired role-playing game, and it's very, very good. It's called SKALD Against the Black Priory. We actually just, I think, fully explored this cave. I think where we've vanquished the darkness. I think we're set in this terrible, awful place. But there was one other exit that we saw over this way, so I'm gonna go kind of explore this way over here. But Alias is a awesome freaking dude. He is a of course, a lot of folks know he is a big Noita streamer. That's one of his regular games that he streams. Whether they be like challenge runs where he tries to do like the power hour, tries to get as many wins as possible. He'll do speedrun challenges. He'll like intentionally challenge himself with like extra limitations imposed on himself to keep things challenging, or he'll check out some modded playthroughs. Most recently, he hosted to my knowledge, the first ever Noita PvP tournament in which I participated. And granted, I didn't do great, but I had a fun time. And that means I'm a winner in what matters the most. I'm a winner in how I feel, and how much fun I had. So yeah, that was an awesome time. It sounds like Alias is actually hosting another tournament I think in 2 weeks, right? And I'm gonna see if I can participate in some manner. For the, oh, here we go. We can open the door here. For the tournament, whether it be co-commentating it or participating in the tournament itself. But yeah, that tournament was a lot of fun. A lot of the like mainstays of the Noita community were partook in it, which was delightful. And yeah, Alias is a very hardworking and very dedicated fella. And I know that tournament was a lot to plan for. I know the next one is also a lot. I mean, these things, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes for these things. But yeah, we all love Alias. He's an excellent dude, and you're too freaking kind by bringing your homies here, because we're playing a weird-ass little indie RPG, and it's very good. It's very good, especially if you like Lovecraft-inspired stuff. Lots of cosmic horror, lots of the stars looking incorrect, lots of tentacles infecting our minds, lots of the dragon awakens, Cthulhu Fhtagn. It's very cool. It's a very good game. So he says, I got some priming to do though. Yeah, that sounds good, man. That sounds good. Thank you, August, for the shout out. And also, Alias, you know, I sometimes forget in the heat of the moment, if you have any clips you want to share. If you have any clips you want to share, any fun moments from a recent-ish stream, because, you know, you've done me a solid by rating me. The least I can do is to be like, yo, what can I do to showcase your stuff to the homies that were here already? But yeah, to be involved in the next one, I would say most likely. Yeah, the question of would I rather participate in the tournament versus like co-commentating? If there was an option to co-commentate at least part of it, I think that'd be fun. But yeah, I would say if you're looking to fill up the roster, I could if you're looking to fill up the roster, especially if you were to shore it up with people that do not have 1,000+ hours in the game, I can be a person. I can be a human body to occupy that niche. But if you're already flush with lots of participants, then I'd gladly co-commentate. So it was spicy. Yeah, if you got something spicy, I'd love to see it. We got Arctic in the house. What's up, Arctic? We actually just finished kind of the first major dungeon after the introduction of the area. We fought through that cave full of mutated giant enemy crabs. We did attack the weak spot to inflict massive damage, so we're good there. And yes, we've got that. We did find the captain's seal, which was the main thing we were looking at when we went into that cave. The surface is covered in carved lines and symbols. Reminds you of a mix between a compass and an astrolabe. So my lore knowledge is garbo, but my crafting knowledge is quite better. But is it better enough? Can I, like... You know, right-clicking doesn't really do anything for me. I was gonna see, like, can I look what my crafting skill is? I can't switch to anybody else. I was thinking, yeah, could I maybe have her try her lore check? Because she has a slightly better lore skill than I do. Let's try the crafting. So my crafting is 3. Yeah, my lore is 1. So really, at the end of the day, it doesn't really make a difference. Gotta roll 9 or higher. Can we do it? We do! We actually do it. I'll be damned. That's a pretty tough roll, too. So it has a complex mechanical inner working. Allows the user to perform complicated navigational calculations. So it's not just a thing that looks pretty, but it's a navigational device. Core of mnemonic runes. Does it serve as a captain's log of sorts? Information stored inside the device is its true value to the Nautical Guild, not just its like symbolism significance, but also it has an actual function. The Zephyr was sunk by some unknown horror, and the guild would pay dearly to learn more about what got it. I wonder if it's like a magic, like the D&D version of like a black box for a vessel. We did play some role in the ship's details. We don't need to focus on the negatives. Focus on the fact that we're alive. We got the seal to show for it. So, we'll take it. The weight of this strange device. For a moment, you're back on the deck of the Zephyr. Monstrous tentacles rising above the ship like strange alien towers. Terrified screams fill the air. You shudder. But Catherine snaps us out of it. Gotta get off this bloody island and back to the mainland. The guild will pay well to have this thing returned. Remember who told you about it. And, I'll say, well, don't worry, we'll split the coin. She says, I don't care about the coin. I just want to be done with this fucking guild, she says. And then she says, be free to wander as I like, and then maybe stab my brother in his fat gut. Like, where did this come from, lady? Oh my god. Older brother who sold me off to... Oh, that's how she wound up there. When she was 12 years old. Damn, no wonder she's pissed. 20 years is what I owe them on account of that bastard. 10 of those years are already spent. Yeah, so she's obviously affected by that. Gutting the bastard will go a long way towards setting things right. And this thing's gonna help somehow? I'm free enough for now, but the guild doesn't like to let their assets go, and they have a way of catching up with those who jump ship. Even someone as lowly as me. Dangling this thing in front of them will keep them at bay. Okay. We'll do what we can. Because I like you more and more. Let's fucking keep at it, baby. All right, we got there, baby. We got there. Oh, yes. Oh, perfect. We got the clippies. Let's go to monitor 1. Dangers of the Kirby life. Says there's 2 links. There are. So this is the Noita 1. I'll have this one queued up as well.
What?
All right. Here's the Kirby life. Oh, this is... Was this a... Yeah, this was the co-op you did with Zytio and Fury. Yeah. Oh, there they are. There are those 2 handsome fellas right there. What? Why are you a rock?
This one has been so strugglesome.
Oh!
What?
Oh.
Oh, that's it. What the hell? Cosmic death.
I'm guessing that's part of the mod.
Did you physics kill
There's
me?
no... You can't just turn into a rock when you want to, right? Unused projectile RNG.
Dude, this...
Did Fury Forge fucking Mario stomp you? With a damage of 1 HP that fucking murdered you to
This
death?
run has been so strugglesome.
Yeah, it looked like Fury Forge did like a Super Mario jump on top of you while you were rock and just deleted your ass.
What?
No
Wow.
corpse, just not, you're just fucking gone. Just deleted him. Turns you into a rock, and then you, face the wall, and it deleted the rock. Yeah, you just kind of got deleted. And I'm guessing that killed the run. Actually, no, Fury can still move around.
Wow.
Because when I saw them freeze, I was wondering if that meant that was just it.
Did you physics kill me with?
Yeah, that's awesome. So I'm guessing it was Noita together. But yeah, the little bonus rock mod. I'm guessing that was like an intentional. It wasn't an intentional interaction. So I'm guessing there was like a glitch that just ended up killing you from it. Also, we get a funny noise in Elden Ring.
What was I supposed to do? That was just a roll time. What was I supposed to do? That was just a roll time.
I would have a request from your mods to see if we can get that isolated as like a notification noise. So that way somebody could cheer 100 bits to make that noise happen when they want to. I think that's a reasonable request. Falling Star Beast. Man, I really ought to get caught up on on Soulsborne games. It still is like a bit of an embarrassing thing to note that I've only played Dark Souls 1. Never played 2, never played 3, never played Bloodborne, never played Elden Ring. At least with Bloodborne, I have an excuse because I do not have a PS4 or 5. But it's like, damn, man, I continue to fall more and more behind, and I feel like I owe it to myself to change that at some point. Yeah, the run was dead, yeah. Yeah, that would do it. There's actually another Soulsborne game that came across my eye. I wonder if I could look it up real quick. It was... This is gonna sound really dumb. Oh, heck. Alright, you know what? I bet I can look this up by doing this Google search. Dark Souls, but Italian. There it is. Came right up. Inotria. That game looks really phenomenal. And it looks very Italian, if that makes sense. And I don't mean that, like, derogatively. I'm not trying to say, haha, Italian funny. But, like, the music, the art style, like, the setting, it looks really, really striking. And, yeah, it looks really fucking cool. It's called Inotria. I think the demo is out right now. I don't know if it has a release date, but I know with the Next Fest and Summer Games Fest, all these things, it was one of the things that got showcased recently. And I think there's even I think you might be able to, I don't know if you have to, I don't know if the demo is freely available to everybody, but I think for streamers, they can, like, get a review key for the demo, at least. So yeah, it looks really freaking slick. I'm keeping my eye out for that one. Keeping my eye out for that one. What's up, Farsight says hasn't played one. The thing, of course, is that there's a billion Soulsborne-inspired games out there, and some of them are very good, like Remnant, for instance, and others, I don't want to say others are bad necessarily, but others are like maybe too, what's the word for, like, too, derivative, I guess. It's like they lean too heavily on just, oh, it's like Dark Souls, without doing, like, bringing something new to the table. I heard the Surge is really good. The Surge 1 and 2. Like, there are good entries out there that are not by From Software, but the big ones, of course, are Dark Souls and Bloodborne and those kinds of games. So, anyway, yeah, it's an entry, it's a series I really ought to, get caught up on for sure. But we have emerged from the dungeon. We got some more potions. We got some nice gear out of it, which is nice. And we've now seen how to get out of this little spot here. I should probably rest because my folks are pretty hurt here. There's no more things to retrieve, like food-wise, at least from these surroundings. But I can go for another rest. And then we can go for the other very large and scary-looking cave, which probably would be a good idea. We could just do 2 farmer's omelets if we wanted to, or I could do a mushroom omelet. We're trying to give ourselves food so we can, like, rest up and recuperate, lick our wounds and such. Brings us up to food 20 out of 20. That means we get a full heal when we come to. We will try to actually, she can't forge, but my gal will try to fletch some arrows. Let's begin rest. Camp activities begin. I'm 2 wounded. Okay, never mind. She was 2 wounded as well. Do I cure the skull thingy? Recovered fully. It says recovered fully, but it still says I'm diseased, so I think I need to drink a disease curing potion. Disease curination station. Cure poison, cure disease. Make sure I've got my guy selected, and oh, bam. Never felt better. We went from scowling horribly to scowling mildly. And now we're all set. Attunement, vitality, yeah. Yep. Is there anything that I want to sell to our buddy over here? Nothing that jumps out to me, honestly. We'll keep everything else for now. We have 200 gold to our name, which is not bad. If I wanted to get maybe one more light healing potion, I would consider it. We just have the one moderate. Oh, never mind. We have one more lesser potion. Yeah, if I want to play it safe and get one more moderate potion. The seal we definitely need. That's a quest item. Yeah. Now I'll hang on to this for now. And really, I think the only way forward is that one really big and scary looking cave. And let me check the quest log real quick. Rescue Embla. Right, that's the main thing right now. So we got to get to Horian somehow. And I don't know if we've really gotten any knowledge about how to get to Horian. Like looks like I can emerge from this area and go to the next kind of outdoor cell. The dreary interiors of Idra. Hills and moors cover much of the surrounding areas, and tall, jagged mountains rise towards the north. A lighthouse. There's gonna be some side quests in the lighthouse we definitely want to check out. I know that because this is a dare drop title, and a few, or maybe not a few, but I think one of the dare drop challenges that I signed up for made mention of something about the sewers of the lighthouse. Yeah, the sewers of the lighthouse. Get the black dagger from the sewers of the lighthouse. So there's something in there we definitely want to mess with. Oh, show. There was also another one that I haven't signed up for yet, but I remember it caught my eye. It was something along the lines of, if I can just look it up real quick. Something about resolving the entirety of Horian with diplomacy and talking. Complete Horian with diplomacy and talking. So that's going to be like the capital, I think, of this place of Idra. That is, like, it's like the main port city. So when we get there, I'm not exactly sure what that's going to entail, but if we can try to diplomacy our way through whatever it is we're doing there, we'll see if we can accomplish that challenge. The opposite end of that spectrum is brute force your way through every situation in that place. But our guys actually got pretty good diplomacy skills, so we'll try it. Anyway, so the lighthouse, for sure. It's also a bay. From its far shores, and the wind carries the foul stench of burning corpses. Okay, so there's some fuckery going on out there. Something wrong here, she says. Something real bad. You came here with mercenaries. There's something important. We had to find somebody. She listens intently. To rescue Embla. She's lucky to have a family to care for her, she says. Old man told you she was last seen in Horian. I've been there, she says, landed here on the last run. I could tell you something felt off about this place, but nothing like this. It's not far, just a day's march to the east around the bay. We need to be clever-like about this. Make sure we rearm and maybe even try to pick up a few allies along the way. We rush in and we'll just end up dead. And we're not going to do Embla any good. Let's explore around a bit. Sounds good. So, the lighthouse. It's still lit, so it's bound to be manned. Let's make our way there, and maybe we'll find out more about what's going on. Maybe even make a friend or two. Who knows? Get a hot meal. Any other suggestions? And then also the northern shore. Any survivors and the wreckage from the Zephyr could be washed up. Let's also check that out, too. Across this blasted landscape, a growing feeling that whatever horrific fate has befallen this region is somehow inexorably tied to your quest. Something dark and vast spreading throughout the outer isles. Tentacles grasping greedily as if searching for something. A lot of tentacles in this game's prose and also in the actual happenings of this game. Adventures may lie ahead, but so does great terror. Of that you are absolutely certain. So, Now we're in the overworld. Windswept shore where you landed. I want to go back here because there was one big and very scary looking cave that we never entered because I was too chicken shit to try it. But this time, instead of being the shit, I am the chicken or something. I don't know. It sounded cooler in my head, but we are definitely going to try for that big scary cave because I have, now that we've gotten some levels under our belt and some more gear, I am feeling all but foolhardy in our confidence. So we did like the small little baby cave that had crabs, and honestly, even though it was a cave for babies, it was also like pretty scary. Some of the big fellas that we ended up fighting there, as well as like the awful stenches of. Ooh, 9 does not beat it, so we fall down and take some damage. The awful stench of bad guys. Of like the enemies and the rotting dead that were inside there. 13 beats it. So I think this was the big cave, because yeah, we did the small little baby cave for babies. This is the real big cave for a real big kid. Let's do a little save here. Also, I really appreciate the graphics in the pause screen. I think that looks really cool. I like this. I just like the pixelated art. Alright, let's see what is in this awful, accursed place. We get some more mushrooms. Some glowmans. Definitely want the torch to be lit. I spotted something. We get Potion of Heroism. Heroic Inspiration. Melee damage. Lasts until the end of combat. So if we get a really scary thing, boss battle, something really fucked, we'll pop that at the very beginning for probably our main guy since he's a melee guy. It's pretty sick. We'll loot it. Pretty sick indeed. Have more of these little mushroom fellas. Now, surely this is not all for free. We don't get a free lunch in a game like this. Is this bat dead? I mean, I've not been here before. Why is that bat already dead? I'm dubious of this. Oh my god. Yeah, we've been here. What in the world? So this is, man, I guess I just never went this way. Really? I've never went this way? That's bizarre, but yeah, I guess I never went up. Well, damn, don't I feel like a dumbass? I was like, yeah, there's a second cave. It's all full of scary nonsense. Let's fucking go, baby. I was ready to go. And no, never mind. We've been here. This was the cave we were in earlier. Well, damn. All right, well, I guess that means there's probably nothing to fear down here then. Probably. I think we said the ladder to get the fuck out of here was down this way. All right, well, that was a real quick excursion. Real quick and real easy. Let's get the fuck out of here then. There's our favorite trading individual, but I mean, that potion of heroism is really nice. So I do feel really good about that. I want to do the lighthouse first. Let's do the lighthouse first, and then we'll come back for the wreckage of the Zephyr. Although it looks like that's what that is. Okay, I was thinking maybe the wreckage is around here. So here we are in the overworld. I do like how we have a little flag that we're carrying. That's kind of fun. I don't know if there's going to be random encounters or overworld encounters or what have you. I'm assuming the lighthouse will be fairly obvious when we see it. So far, just the wreckage for the Zephyr. What if I have a journal entry for it? No, we don't. Journal. Telescope. Abandoned farm. Astronomer. Yeah, no mention of like what direction. Maybe they made a mention of it, like, oh yes, it's in the east or something. Now it probably would be in one of these kinds of like, you know, like on the tip of a peninsula kind of things. So you have to go around a whole ass mountain range, which is far from convenient. Sure enough, random events do happen. There's a figure thrashing violently. Wait, is that our friend? Our friend, oh god, I can't remember his name. Roland, I think? Thrashing violently at something obscure. This person is producing loud crunching, wet squelches, and a stream of curses. It is indeed Roland, who is alive. Soaked through and splattered with ichor, but laying waste to a number of grotesque-looking creatures with a piece of driftwood. What a badass. Snarling like a wounded beast, eyes black with rage. We gotta help him out, man. Actually, maybe he doesn't need our help. There it is. Last of the horrid beast falls twitching back into the shallows. Roland snaps his gaze to you, dead eyes staring at some distant point on the horizon behind you. He lowers his weapon. He's like, I thought the carrion. I thought I was carrion. And I nearly was, he says. I got a few lives left in me for all they're worth. He says, you try to save me, you idiot. Now I'll just say the mission needs you, man. Like a real mercenary. Maybe there's hope for one of us at least. Looks across the uncaring sea. Not many get to be my age in our line of work. The things that I've seen, man. The things that I've done, for that matter. Memories like that, he said, and yes, the memories of what we've done prey upon us. Bloody wolves circling a camp with the fire dying out. Second you let your guard down, they pounce, he says. He says, your time's not over yet, old man. You want to survive, you need to drop the bloody heroics. This business makes your hands dirty and nothing gets them clean again. Suppose I still work for you, technically, so let's get going. Says, I'm counting on you, bro. He joins, although he's pretty wounded, but he has a level up ready to go. And I think the level up will fully heal him in a fucked up way. Brushes a sticky glob of E-core off his arm and trudges over to you. And he's about to say something and says, nah, let's just go. Let's just be done with this encounter. He's staring intently ahead. There's men in the fog, he says. I thought I heard them earlier. I'm certain they're not from the Zephyr, and I'd wager they're less than friendly. If you're itching for a fight or not, or I don't care if you're itching for a fight, but we should tread carefully, he says. Oh, and sure enough, here they are. I was thinking maybe we'd have a chance to level up our guy. You spot them, a group of men prowling the shoreline like carrion eaters, looking for dead flesh. Interesting. And we've seen that kind of swirling icon before. It was painted on the wall of the trader's shed. Unkempt and dressed in rags with bare torsos and broad shoulders adorned by a strange mixture of sailors' tattoos and crude symbols. An assortment of crude-looking rusted tools turned to weapons. They chatter and laugh and whimper, drifting across the fog in a steady stream. Whoever these men are, their minds are long gone. A group of them pass by. Perhaps you might be able to slip past them? Let's leave quietly. Alright, so we got Roland. Let's level him up real quick. Level 4, baby! He's got that plus 15 vitality. Beautiful, which means he probably has a lot of points to distribute. And that he does. So he's got his big ass longsword, right? Or his two-handed sword. Yeah, he still has it. He still has his sword. He has everything. Holy shit. This man's a fucking tank. He's got his studded armor. Amazing. All right, so he is set. So we will indeed continue to level into having his trusty two-hander. Indeed, wielded two-handed. Crazy, right? So yeah, let's continue to proc, or to rather specialize towards two-handed shenaniganry. 9 points to distribute, so we might as well. Heavy weapon damage seems like a no-brainer, for sure. Thrust and parry, it has a cooldown, of course. Executes an attack, but also adds defending, which is nice. Just adds dodge bonus, but I think his dodge is not great. His dodge is a +1, so yeah, I don't even know if thrust and parry is really worth it for him. Adds defending, I think just to him, unless it adds defending to everybody. No, just to self for the full round. Add their defend bonus. Add defend bonus to their dodge, not dodge to their defend. Okay, well that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. So it's just a bonus added defense. That's kind of nice, I guess. But is it amazing? Ranged accuracy, we definitely don't care about for a character like this. Toughness would be nice. So toughness would be good. Second wind sounds nifty. It does heal, which we do like. And I think the not today thing, that's what our guy has. He has this thing, yeah, which is really good. The increased vitality, also no-brainer. Heavy weapon damage, for sure. Oh, he has this thing as well. It's nice. So we have 3 points left to distribute. So light armor. I don't know if I want to spec into light armor or medium armor. What does he have right now? He has... Oh, I guess I have to exit. I'll reset so I can look. He has studded leather armor, which is light armor. Okay, that makes sense. So I don't know if it's one of those things where you have to spend 1 rank to unlock the next thing when they become available. We'll assume that's the case. And it has an immediate bonus anyway. +1 to light armor use, might as well. But I suspect he'll eventually want to be a at least medium, maybe even heavy armored badass. So vitality, sounds good. Charger, we'll see. Not sure about the charger thing. Toughness, also sounds good. And this thing, absolutely. That leaves us with 2 more points. Thrust Imperium, not so sure about yet. Shield training, no. Club damage, axe damage, bow axe. Yeah, none of that. That also isn't really necessary here. Second wind does sound nice. We could get closer to the second wind ability. Or I could go for more bonus for charging, which wouldn't be the worst idea. And yeah, we can't quite get to the not today bonus, but that's a pretty slick triggered ability, and I like that it triggers automatically. So that would be a really easy get the next level. Oh shit, look at that. Medium armor becomes available right from the get-go. We don't have any medium armor right now, so I'm going to hold off on that one. Don't want the charging thing. The charging thing is nice immediately, but the reality is that we're not always going to be able to use it. So yeah, let's kind of spend to make it easier to get to that really nice not today triggered ability that I like so much. It's pretty good. So a whole bunch of nifty abilities, and he did get a full heal out of that as well, which is nice to see. Yeah, yeah, this guy should take point, honestly. This guy's doing great. Attribute wise, let's see, what do we say? Awareness. Yeah, his awareness is not the best, so my guy, I guess, should be the default for taking point. Although my awareness is also not that great, only a 2. None of us are particularly aware. At least she's very stealthy. My stealth is 0. This guy has some stealth too. So at least she's stealthy. Okay, my guy's a bit more athletic. Cool. So yeah, so this guy will be the main guy for at least for the time being. Oh right, that's the command prompt for anybody curious. Spotted something. Wow, 3 potions of the goods. We'll take it. I wonder if this will lead us to the... Oh, that's probably a not so nice fella. Let's switch to her. Well, hold on. Let's explore a little bit more this way. But yeah, eventually... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say eventually we're gonna want to try to stealth past him. But no chance. No chance. We're going in for combat times. We have an archer. We have an archer. And we have an archer. All right. Well, there we go. This one's not alert. This one is. They have melee weapons drawn, so not sure what they plan to accomplish with their arching. Now we do have an actual, well, we have a rogue on our party that does have a ranged weapon. I think what we'll try to do is maybe draw them to us, unless they have ranged weapons, at which point maybe we want to act differently. I'm gonna see if we can maybe go a round or 2 without this guy acting. What movement do you have? He has a movement of 3. So even if I placed you here, he would go 1, 2, 3. He wouldn't be able to charge to him. Let's let them come to us. Let's let them come to us. I don't know what the range is on her ranged weapon on her ranged weapon, and I don't know if I can check right now. I cannot check right now. So I think what I'll do is we'll stay put here. I think she'll go first. Yeah, she will go first. So if she needs to move up, she can. Actually, all of us go before these guys do. They're called Reavers. So can you reach with this thing? Oh, I didn't mean to press that button. Fuck. I held action until the end of the turn. Shit. Let's see. What do I lose if I autosave? Or if I auto-load, rather. What do I lose? Do I lose nothing at all? That was a misclick on my part. Let's try that again. So we'll grab these. and we'll just go right for combat. So what I meant to do... Oh, there's a lot more of them. Okay, well, all right, so that's my punishment. By trying again, we've taken on a lot more. Although these guys are so far not alert right now. They're hostile, but not alert. All right, so I'll mostly arrange this the same. These guys all have melee. I think I will have this guy go in for the charge, though. In fact, I think both this guy and this guy have the charge ability. So, yeah, what I wanted to do was try to, like, draw them in for a flank. I don't suspect these guys have a ton of health, though. Roland does go... All right, so yeah, a few of them will go before my guy gets to go. So this guy to the left, this guy to the right will both go before my guy goes, but everyone else gets to go first. And then hopefully, if these guys are not alert, at least from the start, we'll have some time to get nice and dangerous here. So 1, 2, 3. I think I can be one more step farther back. I think the more squares you charge, the more spicy your damage gets to be. Oh, I didn't level. Oh no. Do I load again? Do I load again because I didn't level like a dumbass? Because yeah, we can't level right now, can we? Yeah, we cannot. Damn it. So that's what I lost. But that's okay. It'll take us very little time. Because I'll just spec into the exact same things I did last time. Alright, so this will take no time at all. So, bam, bam. Oops. Do there. Not going to do the chart. Since I didn't earlier, I'm not going to do it this time. We'll just get one more away from that one. 1, 2, 3. And we have 1 point left. I think I did... It was the light armor. Boop. There we go. Save and exit. There we go. All right. I'll go and get those potions, though. So... Alright, so now it's more like the first configuration. So if I put you here... 1, 2... Yeah, so we would be able to charge, so I might as well... 1, 2, 3. He's in melee range. And then... my guy... I think I'll just have him be kind of off to the side. We'll be able to charge as well. One, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll be able to get along the side there. Now, the downside is that does open me up for a flank. The hope is we'll be able to kill this guy fairly quickly. He doesn't have... Oh, actually, he has a lot of health. Yeah. They're level 2. So these guys are actually fairly beefy, so I definitely don't want to open myself up for a flank if I can help it. And of course, we can't walk around that thing. Yeah, so that's going to be a little bit tricky. Maybe what I'll do is I'll have him close for the charge, and then maybe have him take a 5-foot step afterwards. This guy can go in for to close in, then have him kind of engage with this guy, because they're gonna move into the left, obviously. And then I'll start you there. Oh, she goes first. Okay. Let's go ahead and soften you up real quick. Some piercing damage. What's up, I Will? Armor skills are not great. Yeah, I haven't. We've invested 1 point so far, and I think the stuff we invested into was, yeah, it's just more light armor use so far. And I think for like this guy, I think we're probably gonna spec into this dude, and probably my main guy is being armored, as opposed to this lady will probably be more about dodging, if I had just kind of based on how the skill sets look so far. Especially because this guy gets medium and heavy armor available. It's like, might as well. I think this guy doesn't get heavy armor. I think he gets medium. Yeah, it seems like that's kind of how we've built them so far, so we'll keep with that. Yeah, I'd imagine if, like, since she's a rogue, that probably makes the most sense. Since my guy's an officer, he probably could go either one, but so far, at least, we're kind of specking more towards having a shield, being like a person in melee who can soak damage. Encumbrance, which reduces dodge. Only effect of the armor skill is to not reduce dodge. That's good to know. Not reducing dodge would be nice. Because, yeah, the dodge thing does sound like it could become a problem, obviously. Charge plus 3. 17 damage is really, really something. So I can't reach him to attack this round. What I can do is position myself to be ready when these guys inevitably decide to close. So go right here. Off of the phalanx. I was hoping to also defend, but that's fine. So no flanking at least, which is nice. I could have her go up and like try to offer melee assistance. What is her? Let's see. The sword does 1 to 8. Bow also does 1 to 8. Less accuracy, obviously, but I mean, I think we'll at least move up a bit. Move up by 1 and take another shot at this same fella. Injured his leg, hell yeah. And you go to finish. He does exactly that with no hesitation. 10 slashing damage, not bad. Okay. Now, unfortunately, this guy is like a not an easy flank target. So I think I will move up and take a shot. 9 piercing damage, not bad. You slashed at him, not bad. 6 slashing damage, we're getting there, we're getting there. Bit of a hit on that guy. We do have potions, of course, if need be. 3, but it was a piercing shot, so it penetrated his like, yeah, his vitality is donezo. Oh, I misclicked. That's okay. We roll with it. I just need to be careful. I need to be more careful where I click. We'll just say he's going for a really cool flank. We'll just say that's very intentional. We got the not today to proc, which is not great, but it's fine. Finish him. Finished. 5-foot step. Flank. Flank. All right. Go for melee. Finish the job. Backstab. Oh, wait, no, never mind. She just was offering more of a flanking bonus. There was no actual backstab. But it was a very cool thing that just happened. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay, well, hold on. Okay, so it's not a brown recluse. It's not a brown recluse, but I do have a friend. We have a visitor, I'll say. And I'm gonna hide the webcam for just a minute. It's not a brown recluse, so it's nothing scary. We do get a lot of those around here. We get a lot of brown recluses. I wonder if he was gonna show up on the webcam. He's like a little bit above that way. So I'm gonna go for a quick BRB. I'll be right back. And if you're wondering what I'm about to do, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's a diplomacy. I'm gonna roll a diplomacy check, and it's gonna work first try. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. And diplomacy. All right. All right. Diplomacy works again. We got there. We got there. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What happened to that spider, Alex? We had a nice little conversation. And, you know, we agreed to disagree on a couple things. And, I wished him well. It's all we could ever hope for. It's ancestral home. My butthole. My butthole, I assume, is what you mean. That was the sound of diplomacy you heard. That's right, the searing, thumping sounds of diplomacy. As a Kleenex may or may not have been smudged against the wall. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that little detail. Yes. Yeah, just don't worry about it. What I do know is we got 14 gold out of that, so there we go. We got what we needed. We got what we came here for the time being, but there's more on the side here. Probably. I spotted something. It was a very obvious box with masterwork leather armor? What the fuck? That was just here? I keep wanting to press tab to press inventory. That was just here in the open for all to see? I got this jankety-ass poor leather armor like some dumbass chump. I got this masterwork leather shit, though. Hell yeah. So, look at that, encumbrance 0. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, to me, that's no question. Now, the question is, should that go to me or should that go to what is kind of implied to be like the main melee guy? The main melee guy. It's the same amount of soak, obviously. Oops. So it's the same amount of soak. The encumbrance is less of an issue. He has an encumbrance of 0 already. So, yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Looks pretty slick, honestly. I like it. I like that a lot. Excuse me. Also, it occurs to me it probably makes less sense for her to have the helmet. Because if we do our job right with this character, she won't be in melee range all that often. Whereas this guy will be. Let's give him the Officer's Helmet of Lore. Is it because I want his lore check to be better? No, all of our lore check is god-awful because none of us are spellcasters, obviously. But the fact that it has armor properties makes it very much worth. That is good. That also means we have some extra armor, which might as well go to you. There we go. That way everyone has something. Everyone has something. Very nice. Go ahead and save. And mark the occasion. Double click, there we go. Boop. So there was definitely some stuff going on up here. And there was also some stuff implied to be happening over on the side here. My guy did take a bit of a beating, but I'm going to see if we can, if like need be, I'm going to see if we can maybe heal during combat. Looks like I did take an injured arm. Ooh, that's not great. Last until the next rest. Do I have what it takes to take on the next fight fairly well? One of those things where I know in Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop games, it's probably annoying where, like, oh shit, I took 2 damage of HP, time to do a full rest, time to do a full 8-hour rest, or do we say, fuck it, man, the whole point of dungeon exploring and like going from combat to combat is that you're supposed to kind of be striving to survive a little bit. It's supposed to be a bit of a struggle. So we did the safety save. We're probably fine. Let's get a little bit dangerous, but first we gotta level this lady. Level 4 for this lady, which means nothing new available yet as far as the other tiered abilities. We have 3 things. Now the hidden deployment thing does sound kind of nice. That does sound really cool. That's just a bonus triggered ability, which I think means. Where is it? Where is it? Was it evasive? Disengaging. Oh, that's huge. That would really help when it comes to more backstab opportunities. There was something we saw earlier where it gives you the ability, is it hide in combat? Hide while in combat, and then if you attack while hidden, you get a guaranteed backstab. I kind of wish I would have seen that sooner because that's awesome. I want that, and I want that. But I also really want this thing. I want all these things, man. So, yeah. I want all these things. That evasive one sounds especially nice. So I think I'm going to spec towards that first. But we're definitely going to come back around for both of these things. Gonna take some ranks to get there, some levels to get there even. So I feel like a little bit of a doofus for not having noticed them sooner, but still, that's really something special. So let's go towards these 2. And the next level will be able to get the evasive one for sure, and then get closer towards the hide in combat. So we'll get there. We will get there. So we got the heal, which comes with the full level. And let's see what we have here. Get the bonus dodge from the start at least. Archers level 2. Archers level 2. Archers level 2. I'm seeing a pattern here. All right. So presumably all the same basic styling. These 2 are not alert yet, but that's probably going to change pretty soon here. Same kind of thing. I almost want to kind of bring them to me to see if we could go without these guys being alert from the get-go at least. So I think what I might do then is I go first. Oddly enough, Cat goes last in our of the friendly group, that is. So I think what I will do is we'll have Cat be here. Whoops. Maybe something like this. Because these guys are inevitably going to charge right for us. If this would allow for a more convenient flanking opportunity, I would gladly accept it. I'm assuming these guys will get alerted after like a round or so. But if we have these guys act first, I'm hoping that means that there will be like a staggering effect to when they reach us versus all of them all at once if we charge them now. This might be a bad idea. I mean, the charge ability or the charge bonus is really nice. We'll see. We'll see. So if I'm drawing them to me, that means my guy, of course, has no ranged abilities. I'll just defend. He will defend as well. And she will shoot an arrow. I have 8 shots on these fools. I missed! After all that setup, they are alerted now. Yes. Alright, that's fine. Looks like they're being fairly smart in how they're approaching. So no fairly obvious flanking ability, flanking opportunities just yet, but that's okay. We can still go for a sick-ass charge. Slashing damage, not bad. Can I... Kind of weird how they're like, we're being cut off a little bit at the top there. I was kind of hoping to approach... Oh, I can't stand there because of the corpse. Interesting. Good to know. So we didn't get the charge bonus, but we were at least offering the phalanx, which is nice. So I can move. It's 3 moves. 1, 2, 3. And then I can still take a shot. Yeah, it's like it'd be nice to eventually go for one of those sick-ass backstabs I like so much. Who is more wounded? 17 vitality versus 8 vitality. Take a shot on this guy. Bam. Okay, so they're hitting us around a little bit, slapping us around a little bit. And this guy's just in his skeevies, just naked fucking cult lads just doing their thing. Slap him around a little bit. Slap him around a lot of bit and kill the shit out of him. Have you be targeted next? I don't want to move up too much. Actually, this guy is about to get flanked. So maybe I'll move. Yeah, I'm gonna move down 1 tick. Then the attack didn't kill, but I made him sad. Oh, my guy's getting smacked around pretty not good. We'll go for the potion. Go for the potion, pretty please. These things. Vitality. And soup. And I still have another... I can't move now, but I can still attack. Okay. Unfortunately, this guy closed into melee when I was hoping he wouldn't. Very rude of him. This guy's at full health. Can we just kill this guy? Oh, yeah. Right. You want melee? You've got it. Yeah, I don't have the evasive thing yet. I'll miss. Ouch. So I can get there in 2 rounds, or I can go for a charge and get his ass now. I'll go for a charge and get his ass now. This guy will continue swinging when he does best. He swings, and I think I'm gonna get her in range for a flank because she is really good at flanking. That means a quick disengage, kind of a bummer, but that means he's gonna focus my guy, and he's hurting, but he's more equipped to deal with these kinds of things than she is. Slash. Panicked him. Bloodied and panicked him. Love to see it. Go here. Go for that backstab. Beautiful. Just we like to see. Injured his head. He's fucking running away like a punk-ass bitch. Finish him. Man, we get a lot of crits when they're low on health. What was that crit earlier? Finish him. Injured his leg with 19 damage. Hell yeah. Got 21 gold. A show for our troubles, and a corpse with a fine Warhammer of Defense, a light club, checkered tunic. Hey, not bad. Not bad indeed. So the implication, I suppose, with like the garb of these corpses is that they were probably members of the crew, members of the Zephyr. Might want to rest at some point. I mean, or we could just drink a bunch of potions, but we don't have a ton of those. So probably a rest is approaching in order. We haven't gotten any new food in a while, but we still have a decent bit of food to our name anyway. Excuse me, as I keep burping. The checkered tunic. My guy's got the Ranger's outfit. She has the checkered tunic, and you have Traveler's garb. Does the tunic look cooler? Looks pretty samesies. We'll stick with the Garb, I suppose. That's what he had already. What's this thing? Damage 1 to 7. So it's more accurate than whatever we have right now. Now, of course, our thing does more damage. The crit is better. It's very valuable. Wow, increases the dodge of the wielder. Damn, that's actually pretty sick. And her dodge is very good. I don't know if this would be a worse choice for backstabbing. Now, this thing has a less good crit. So, yeah, this seems like a pretty sweet. All right, so there is less damage overall. 1 to 7 versus 1 to 8. Thing is valuable too. Look at that, almost 1,000 GP worth. Yeah, the fact that it increases the dodge is really attractive. Now her dodge isn't that good. That's equal to this guy, but this guy's got two-handed. So yeah, let's give it to her. It just looks it's a little blue hammer. That's all it is. I like it though. The light club is Garbo. Yeah, longsword is like a perfectly fine standard weapon. Really solid and reliable, but I like the dodge bonus. That's nice. All right. Very good. We'll see if there's anything else here, but we'll probably need to go for the camping pretty soon here. Yep. Let's go ahead and save just to be safe. I mean, I don't think there's any more encounters to be found here, but I feel awfully silly if I... Oh, there is indeed more. We go into stealth. So we can camp here despite the presence of bad guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and camp here. My guy's taking a pretty not great injury. Yeah, or I could drink a potion and like have this guy drink a potion and just be done with it, but these guys are also pretty low. Let's go ahead and camp. We need 30 health, and we have a lot of food, so we really don't need to be shy here. We have plenty of rations, of course. And mushroom omelet. Let's see. If we do 1 mushroom omelet, or our last one that is, and 2 farmers, or actually 1 farmer's omelet. We don't have any other like prepared things. Just shore that up. We do this. If I get rid of that one, do one of these. It's a 28. I think that's good enough. So Roland, his lore, yeah, his lore check would not be very good. Forage. What is his forage? Can I see what his is? His thing would be? Oh, no, yeah, there we go. I see it now. Yeah, his survival is 3. Cat's survival is 2, which is not all that exciting. His crafting is not great. His diplomacy definitely isn't great. Alright, so you'll try the survival. He does have the lore thing, which is nice. I guess there is that. If there was anybody to try to train, it would be him. But yeah, foraging is a solid choice. Crafting for fletching, which is nice. Maybe we could both fletch, actually. Oh wow, mine's got a +6 to diplomacy versus 12 to... You know what? Yeah, let's try that. If we're motivated, we'll be really set. Although I don't know if my guy's able to motivate, because I'm pretty sure, or able to entertain rather, because I'm pretty sure my guy's like injured. He'll be too wounded to be able to partake. He's just got to focus on resting. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. Camp activities. 2 wounded. Cat got an arrow. Roland found a ration, which is awesome. Not just like a few berries, but an actual full-ass ration. So we didn't get a full heal, but we're in pretty darn good shape. I think that was the right call. I feel good about this. No more stealth. I have my guy selected. Got the torch. Weird how you kind of have to toggle the torch sometimes. There was fellers down here. Let's see what they're up to. Is it 1 dude? No, it's 2. 3. 3 dudes. Are they special in any way? Archer, level 2, level 2, level 2. I'm seeing a pattern here. Realistically, I probably don't have to take every fight that we see, but what I'm wondering is if this is where the lighthouse is. Hoping to get to that tonight if possible. So same kind of thing here. Only this one dude is alerted. The other one will be alerted, presumed, in the next round. We could charge to him right now. If I want to do the thing where I try to like anticipate what he will do and then go for a what do you call it? A flank maneuver. It would be cool, but if we flank with her, then it means she'll be like if he's here and we flank on this side, that'd be cool, but it means she'd be the first target that they would go for when these two dudes become alert. We could do the hang back and let them come to us strat, which worked okay last time. We also don't have a ton of arrows though, so maybe we should just do. The downside here is we don't get the charge bonus, unfortunately. It has to be like in a straight shot for the charge to proc. So we won't get any kind of charge bonus anyway. Yeah, I say let's hang back and see if we can draw them in. Because yeah, without the obvious charge bonus, there's not a lot else going on here. Looks like that Reaver will go first anyway. So the first thing he'll do is begin to close. So let's see. Presuming he's going to go down this way, let's kind of anticipate how he might try to close with us. Something like this. Yeah, I think that might just work. Let's see how that goes. Start to close. So now we're actually in a pretty good spot to try for a charge. Do I want to go ahead and charge, or do I want to defend and have Roland go for the charge? I'm kind of surprised these guys aren't alert. Oh, right, they will be on their turn. Okay. Wait, do I defend and let them come to me? And have Cat take a shot? Because what we could do is move Roland around and let him be on the opposite side so that he's what these guys would target first and foremost. Doesn't sound half bad. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna defend. Roland, I'm gonna have you. If I go too far forward, he's gonna probably charge me instead. So I'll just defend as well. She will take a shot. I don't have a ton of arrows though. Now they're alerted. They don't move yet. Okay, he goes for an attack. That's fine. Slashing damage. Very good. I think I'm going to. I mean, he is very much as good as dead. How much wounds? I actually could just drop him, which would be pretty cool. These guys will start moving pretty soon. They'll be in charging range. Yeah. I think I missed. Yeah. Finish him. We did. Can I move here and then charge? Yes. I think it is time to switch off from the arrows because we're getting pretty low on arrows here. I'm going to begin to move so I can try to pull off some cool flanking abilities. Oh, I didn't realize he was going to be able to reach her. Hit for a lot of damage. That might have actually been a crit. $20 damage. Was it a crit? Doesn't say it was a critical hit. No, they just hit real hard. I'm really impressed. That was spicy. This guy's up next. We can go for a crit of our own. And I don't think this would consider moving through like a threatened space or anything. There we go. Yeah. Got the charge and it's considered flanking. This man is not long for this world. Yeah, there's a sick-ass crit, just the way we like to see it. I'm gonna have her defend. She took a pretty gnarly hit a little bit earlier. And have him go right here. Go for a hit. And if you would be so kind. Oh, I was gonna have her go for the backslash, but that works too. Some gold for our troubles. That took a pretty gnarly hit. I'm kind of curious. She has about 1,000 experience left to go, so that's about 2 fights. My guy reached level 5. Adrenaline floods your veins. The tasks that seem difficult now come naturally, leaving you with an insatiable urge to learn something new. And sure enough, we got the tier 2 abilities for learning something new. So more diplomacy, more initiative, and then also stand your ground. It is a maneuver. Has a 2-turn cooldown. Targets all allies in the battlefield. They all get defending. It's pretty cool. Only once every 2 rounds, but still pretty neat. What about over here? Vicious. More crit chance. Multi-attack. Ooh, that'd be pretty sick. Pretty brutal, even. Yo, what's up, Aleph? I'm glad you've been enjoying it so far. Yeah, Aleph was one of the winners from our Void Crew giveaway a couple nights ago. Glad you've been enjoying it, man. Appreciate you popping in, and yeah, hope it's been... glad you've been enjoying it so far. Game is a very good game. Really do enjoy it a lot. A lot. The fact that our guy is able, then... What's Rending Blow? Critical hits with an axe cause injury conditions. Man, I want all these things. But, I'm not gonna lie, this one, the multi-attack, seems really nice. Increased athletics is nice. Vicious is nice, but yeah, getting a second attack, which I'm guessing is like all the same bonuses and whatnot applied, seems like a thing we really should fast track. I mean, more axe damage, that all sounds great. Like, a lot of these things sound great, but yeah, I think this is something we should be, like, moving more towards for surezies. Yeah, the forwards thing is cool. The stand your ground thing seems cool, too. Increased initiative, diplomacy sounds nice, for sure. So, the leadership things are neat. But, yeah, more attacks. Please and thank you. So, get that vicious, increase athletics. We get some nice bonuses along the way. So, there we go. I'll go ahead and give her a potion. So we have a number of them anyway. Might as well. This is why we have them. Plus the vitality for you. And a 20. She rolled well. We'll take it. Okay. Now, she does have an injury, technically. That injured arm. Agility, strength, melee to hit, ranged hit, yes. Which is not great. But, I mean, she's able to hold out for a bit, at least. Got some boxed goods, maybe? I spotted something. We got a cutlass, some gold. We've actually never seen held a cutlass in our hands before. It is pretty cool. Swordsman of Baria. So damage is not great compared to what we have ourselves. I wonder if that would be better for this lady, though. So the accuracy is nice, of course. The minimum damage is pretty compelling, but the maximum damage goes down a bit. And this has the bonus dodge, which we really like. Yeah. I was wondering if it would like have any kind of like bonus. I feel like there's something about... Is it a cutlass or is it a scimitar in D&D like 3.5 where there's like... Yeah, it either has an increased crit range or you have... There's like something you can do where it has a... like the attack bonus is based on dexterity instead of strength or something like that. I can't quite remember. But it looks like there's nothing like that here. This thing's magical. I mean, that's pretty sick too. It's just a standard mundane weapon, so we'll probably just sell it. But nice we got it though. Whoops. Torch back out. There we go. Lantern. Not a torch. Torch. Listen to me. Anything else to be had here? I think not, and sure enough, there's no lighthouse to be found here. Let's go back into Overworld. Is this the lighthouse? It sure is. Ancient lighthouse rises steeply from the bluffs ahead of you. Beacon is lit, but it flickers weakly. Let's check it out. Maybe we'll find some friends. Finesse weapons. Oh, you're right. There's a feat for it. Weapon finesse. Okay, yeah, I was conflating two different things. A sinewy, armored woman with a shield slung on her back and a broadsword at her side stands by a campfire. Grunting and cursing and tries to bind a wound on her arm. Also, hello, Shanna. We have Shanna the cat here. Shanna says hi. Blood and mud cakes her face and armor, and she looks fairly haggard. But she sees us emerge, and she's a little bit suspicious. Hey, bro, can I help you out? No need, she says. Finishing a tourniquet across her, using her good arm and teeth. Thanks for offering, but I can manage. I would kill for some water, though. We got some water. Here you go, bro. Karilla. Used to call myself captain of our little mercenary company. Some rich trader from Adler's paid us well to come here and look for the Fury with a capital F. Okay, so it does indeed have an increased crit range. I think there's like either a bonus you can have built into a weapon, or maybe it's a feat to increase the crit range. Because I feel like there was some kind of weapon where the crit range naturally is maybe 17 to 20. Or maybe I'm thinking of if you... Is it keen? If it's keen, the crit range is extended, and there's a way to like extend it even more. I feel like there's a build that I've heard of where if you can get the crit range to be 15 to 20. Have a high crit range. Maybe it was scythes. Yeah, I've never saw or got to play as a scythe wielder. Because yeah, the damage is pretty doo-doo. Yeah, weapon, that's it, weapon focus. I think there's a feat for it, but I also think there's a thing you can have like built into the weapon. I think, but I'm going off of fairly old knowledge. Anyway, the Fury with a capital F. Things went to shit quickly. Lost my crew. Nilus and Pieter got their coins, so to speak, and then torn to pieces by fucking hounds. She says, "What is the Fury?" It's a magic property. That's exactly it. There we go. Santa Fury, an Umbrian treasure ship. They say disappeared around 40 cycles ago. So she had lots of goods on her, she says. Never put any stock into the legend, it's just a sailor's tale, but this rich fella from Adler's up and offered to pay me and my company to go here and look for it. Thought it was easy money. This place is not huge, and according to the trader, she was apparently on dry land somewhere near the lighthouse, so that's where we went. Only one lighthouse on Idra, so it sounded easy enough. Didn't expect any bloodshed. It used to be a nice and peaceful place. Our steel was mostly in case we did find it and needed to guard the treasure. But that's not how it went. We didn't find shit. Not a scrap, she says. Searched every inch of the island, and let me tell you, the Santa's Fury is not here. It can't be. A ship on dry land, and near the lighthouse nonetheless, does not exist. Can I try to find it? Hate to see you spill your guts on this bloody island looking for a ghost ship, but you might have better luck than me and my, well, anyway. Not peaceful anymore, and I suspect there's things out in the mist far worse than the hounds. Don't even know where to start here. There were lights in the sky, flashes and orbs, some over Horian, others over the island's interior, minor quakes even. Things went real bad. People lost their minds, animals started changing. What terrifies me is I can't even tell you how long that was ago. Days? Weeks even? I just need to get away from here, off this fucking rock. Gotta head my way east around the bay. Maybe there are larger groups of survivors there. Maybe even someone with a way of getting away from here. You ever find that bloody treasure? Buy me a drink next time we run into each other. I was hoping she would join our party. Like, we definitely have room for you, but I don't know. Packs up her gear and heads the fuck out. Alright, well. Something. It's something. So, hidden clues. Santa Fury is supposed to be found on dry land and near the lighthouse. I should search for it. Interesting. Maybe we can find it. Anything else? No, nothing else to speak of. Let's exit. Wipe the cat hairs off my hands. All right. What's this, by the way? Did she leave something? Oh, it's just another lantern. I suppose we could give that to the one person left in our group that does not have a lantern, which is you. Now everyone's got one. I don't think it really helps necessarily, but it means that when I'm like switching off from different people, the lantern visibility doesn't go away on its own. And a shovel. Odd thing to find. Does it have a use? Digging in the ground. I don't know what I was expecting. Can I use it here? You don't find anything. Okay. So I guess we'll have to like look for obvious spots where a shovel would be nifty. Like spots of dirt, or like maybe right here where there's flowers. Unless it's just RNG. Use shovel. Yeah, it's probably the kind of thing where you have to find an obvious opportunity for it then. Also, Not sure what the lighthouse is relative to our current location, but surely it'll be somewhere nearby. So if there was like any crops to pick or anything, or things to forage for, I'd be real happy to see such a thing. Got some water here. I guess this is the cliffs overlooking the water. Here we go. Something. Laughter cap or slaughter cap, maybe. Laughter cap is probably what it is. Something green up there. Potatoes! Hey, now we're cooking, baby. Now we're cooking with ass. We got some eggs. Who wants breakfast? Sounds great. Right, so we're definitely in a place that's a little bit more welcoming. Some items. Some items. Do I get to know what those some items are? Rot crawler insect. Wonderful. So it's something we can use for potions and such. I guess they didn't want to say what it was we were picking up. They were like, you don't want to hear this. It's going to sound gross. I think the description even said, like, yeah, most normal people would be like, ugh. But when you're an adventurer, hey man, you take what you can get. No shame there. All right, get something here. What was that? Weird loaf? Wired loaf. It's a mushroom. Use it to make a baked mushroom, which is nice. What's going on here? A bridge is broken. I mean, yeah, we will, as long as we don't roll snake eyes. As long as we don't roll snake eyes, we can do it. But that seems like a bit of a, well, it's a literal broken bridge, but I think we'd be able to jump back, obviously. Let's explore a little bit more before we commit to exploring up top. Oh, there's something scurry down here. Oh! Crabbies. But it's the pretty small little baby crabbies, so I'm not too scared. I'm not gonna bother with the range for these guys. Cat and Roland go first. But I want that charge bonus. So I think I'll just put Roland here. I want them to like crush this little rock area. And then we'll talk business. Whoops. Put you there. Put you here. And yeah, that's fine. Begin combat. So I'm not gonna have her do range because we don't have a ton of arrows left anyway. Just have her defend. In fact, I'm gonna have everybody defend and let the crabs come to us so we can charge the next round. What's up, Shock Value? Delicious Dungeon. I did see the trailer for it, I think. I think there was a trailer on Steam or something. I don't know much about it, but it looks I don't know much about like truly what it entails, but the trailer looked pretty cool. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's something else. You're talking about an anime. You're talking about an anime, and I've heard it's very good, and I heard it got approved for a season 2. Which makes me happy. That makes me very happy to hear. I don't think that counts as a charge. What's their movement? Movement is 2. I'm gonna move back. Can I move back again? No. I want that charge, baby. I want that charge bonus. I know I can do it. I guess the down... Actually, maybe I should just fucking go for it. Well, no, I've already moved. I was like, they're going to be moving soon anyway because they became alerted. Nah, it's fine. We got it. We got that shit. Or maybe I should just engage here, go for the slap, and miss. Miss. I'll have her move here, defend. You'll go for the charge and slap the shit out of him, bloodied him, injure his torso, make him real sad and flaccid. Kill the fuck out of him. Now we're talking. Yeah, D&D meets anime meets cooking show. Yeah, I've heard it's an extremely good anime. And apparently, yeah, it just got approved for season 2. I think one of my friends who likes it a lot said, like, yeah, if this anime doesn't get approved for season 2, I will riot in the streets. So, needless to say, we're grateful that, yeah, no rioting necessary here. She's gonna defend. And is it Roland's turn or is it yeah, it's Roland's turn. And you switch. And then oh, what? He doesn't get to move after that? Oh no, they just wasted it then. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's a shame. So yeah, okay, now we know there's no way to shift and keep moving. At least not by default, at least. Go here and attack and then miss. So damn, that's a shame. I'll put this. I'll switch with you. Might as well. So he's occupied. Occupado. We don't know doing what necessarily. I'm just gonna defend. Yes, in a narrow corridor like this, that does make it tricky. Fucking killed the shit out of him though. Holy crap. Amazing. I will, actually, I'm just gonna defend. He's still occupied. Defending is ended. So I will go here and defend. I will go here and then charge. Injure the shit out of his leg. He is not long for this world. There we go. He moves away. Yeah, he's trying to avoid. Let him try. Go for the kill. Backstab. That was a backstab? Why was that a backstab? Oh, because maybe he was alert. Maybe he was occupied. Because there definitely was not a flanking. I'm kind of curious. Can I check the log? Maybe we can't. Yeah, because he was occupied and or panicked, maybe that means they're flat-footed. And if they're flat-footed and someone who is a rogue attacks with melee, maybe it's automatically a backstab, like a coup de grace kind of thing. Some good fan service. Now, is fan service a cultured way of saying boobs? It's not. Oh, it's not booba fan. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say when I hear the phrase fan service. Now, not 100% of the time, I assume, but yeah, it seems like that's the gentleman's way of saying boobs, and this is not a bad thing. I'm not trying to say that's terrible. It's just a funny phrase that oh, we got fish, steel fin. That is yeah, just a kinder, gentler way of saying boobs. So yeah, it's a different kind of fan service though. I can only assume that means butts, by the way. Like, what else could there be? What else is there to life? Hiding among the cliffs is a single, lone, surviving member of the Zephyr crew. They killed them all, stabbed old Nino right in the throat, and now you've come to finish me? Have you found anyone else alive? Can we, like, you want to follow us or join us or anything? No, you just want to yell at us? All right. Whatever. 4 barrels of or 4 doses of brandy. We'll take it. Barrel-aged brandy, I suppose. So we should definitely be checking the shoreline for any goods. The dead crab fella. Whoops. There he is. And also a dead other person. We can't interact with him at all. We did not spot anything. Wonder, can we go around? There's something up top, of course. Spotted something. A wooden doll, which is probably just something to sell. Some pocket change. We'll take it. Go around. Something up top. And maybe some crab fellas. Looks like one big crab fella as well. Honestly, the crabs are like not really a problem. We really didn't take much damage at all in that fight, so I'm feeling fairly confident. Draw steel. Dark Souls 3 references? Oh wait, referencing right, yeah. Yeah, more in like a very literal definition of the word fan service, which makes a lot more sense, of course. Like references to other related media makes all the sense in the world. I just really appreciate fun ways of saying copious booba, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I'm not here to shit on anything. Cat will go first, and then the giant enemy crabs will go first. I definitely don't want her. I don't think this is a scary enough fight to warrant wasting arrows on. So I think what we'll probably just do is have her be ready for a flank. So I'll put her. So yeah, let's do this properly. They're gonna close instantly. All 3 of them. So if I put you here and you here, I'm assuming these are all things we can walk across fairly easily. I'm gonna put her 1 step back. So what I want them to do is I want them to close with these guys, and that would allow her hopefully to sneak around and get at their asses. I'm here to shit on things explosively. That thing you like is stupid? I'm shocked and appalled, but also not surprised. I'll take a defend. Let them move up. Do a little bit of blunt damage. We're soaking in a lot, though, because we got pretty sick-ass armor with our group here. Slash damage. We kill the little fella first. How much do these guys have? 10 and 8. 6 and 6. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's a little bit more. Damage plus 5. 1 to 6. Yeah. Let's just go for this guy. So I'm going to sneak around. And in the next round, we'll be able to go for a flank on this fool. Slash damage. Say there's a very good chance we'll be able to kill very soon. And the backstab. But we missed. That's a shame. We still get the flank bonus for everybody involved. This guy's just getting his ankle nibbled upon by this one small little fella. Slash damage. Critical hit. I wonder if there's some kind of cleave ability where when you get a kill, you can just 5-foot step into another fella. Backstab was beautiful. Her backstabs are just the stuff of delicious nightmares. We'll go here. Good step. 17 slashing damage. Easy pateasy. Shocked and appalled or shocked and nepalled? Panic ended. And we got some crab juice. Some crab meat for our troubles. I spotted something. Decorative shell. Oh boy. Can't imagine that'll be worth a whole lot. Something here. A box. Did I spot something? I spot nothing. Or it's just, it's like already busted maybe. I think that is... is there more up here? Would be really sneaky if they hid something up here, but nah, ain't no way. Then we just wade through the water. Very comfortable. And get a billion crops. Leaks? Oh, baby. Let's take a leak. In fact, I'm taking several leaks. A fresh grave with a simple marker. No name can be found on it. Man, it's a good thing I don't believe in grave robbing. Is what I would say if this were opposite land. Use. To dig in the ground, but you don't find anything. Okay. But what if have you considered... like... Can I, like, walk on to this thing? Like like, walk here. Right-click. You see, grave. You're gonna tell me that there's nothing buried in this shallow grave? You're gonna say that with the words? You're gonna form a sentence that has that meaning, that enters my brain with that definition? If I stand right above it. Use. Yeah, so maybe we just were unlucky. Maybe, yeah, maybe like there truly is nothing here. But, yeah, I was thinking maybe if I like was standing on the square. Yeah, no name found on it. I'm really hoping. I'm really hoping, man. I know, wishful thinking, I know. That's okay. So we got a bunch of crops. So that leads down to that area. Some carrots, some more shrooms, morels, and some eggs. Could climb up here if we needed to. Anything else to speak of? Oh, something above. Some hounds, I do believe, which we've already fought before. And really, our party's doing pretty okay. This is an encounter we've had before already. Oh, there's a big fella, though. Resolute beast. Yeah, we fought the dire hounds before, and they're nothing. One of them is not alerted. This big boy, though, 45 vitality. Good heckin' lord. Well, I mean, it's only fair that they would up the ante a little bit. Lots of movement, 4 and 1. We're gonna have to use some. We're not gonna have to pull out all the stops, but some of the stops probably. So Roland will get to go. Well, actually, the standard fellhound. Wait, hold on. Oh no, the fellhound is the big guy. He will go first. We definitely want him to charge this guy. Or rather, these two guys. So we're gonna have you kind of be off this. Actually, maybe just stand right there. Because your movement is 4 and 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I go back as far as I possibly can. You would have to go to very great lengths to reach her. So I think that's probably fine. Now, would she be able to reach it? Well, he's gonna move first. And then Roland will go, yeah. Alternatively, we could be back here. I don't know. I kind of like the fact that this limits their initial movement trajectory. This initial like movement vector. Like they have to go from here to here. Whereas if we're over here, they could like try to surround us. Although there's a cliff here, so maybe that would make it a little bit harder for them. Nah, let's just stick with our guns here. Fearful right from the start. I wonder what Fearful does. I see. Character. Fearful. Melee to hit, willpower. Not great, but I think it'll go away fairly soon. Oh, and he did not go to attack. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Crap. I was gonna say he's out of range. Well, I guess we could move back. I mean, there's no rush necessarily. That gives her time to shoot some arrows at him. That other dire hound. Yeah, actually, this guy's kind of blocking these other guys, so. Yeah, this buys us a little bit of time. I'm kind of surprised he didn't, like, just fucking charge towards us. What's his deal? I will indeed. He would go 1, 2, 3. Movement. Cooldown. What? Surely that doesn't mean he can't move. That wouldn't make any sense. Put down 3 turns. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume he has the same movement as earlier. We'll what's with this? We'll just defend. They can't get past him, obviously. And we'll move. Actually, let's see if we can just reach from here. Shot. We did miss, unfortunately. Okay, so they are able to squeak past. And we missed. Okay, lots of missing. Probably not being helped by the fearfulness being applied. I cannot save mid-combat, by the way, so we gotta like not fuck up here, because I don't think I've I think we saved when we first entered this zone, but not since. Now he doesn't have any cool special abilities. So but we do have potions, of course. No need to like be squeamish with using them, utilizing them. And I suppose this would be a not bad way to position ourselves to eventually take him down and go for a flank. So far, the only person that has done anything is Roland. Everyone else has been missing this whole time. Good slashing damage, as always. A little bit of piercing damage. Now we got a hit. Now we're being dangerous. Oh, didn't expect him to go for them. Howl of Terror procs again, unfortunately. Yo, sick crit. Cut his fucking head off. Hell yeah, that's what we love to see. Beautiful fucking crit. Fellhound took 32 damage. God damn. Injured head is dead. Oh my god. Roland took 1 damage, and I took that personally, he said, when he fucking delivered 32 damage. I don't know, I guess it was a crit. Yeah, critical hit. Wowie zowie. Incoming damage 18. Is that his maximum damage? Did he just roll like a fucking stud? Jesus, Roland, save some pussy for the rest of us. Holy cannoli. Now the hounds are still about, and Cat obviously has some stuff going down here. Disengaging probably wouldn't be a good idea, so we'll just keep at it. Got his torso bloodied, very nice. I could disengage here, but it's probably not worth it. Yo, another sick crit. We'll take it, baby. Yeah, Roland, what's your damage output? I just want to see. Almost. That was almost max damage. His max damage would have been 19. So the fact he rolled 18 is fucking astounding. Roland, you're too fucking metal, bro. Go for the flank. Critical hit. Jesus fucking Christ. You guys are on a fucking rampage, and I love to see it. Love to goddamn see it. I'm going to disengage. And he is going to go for the flank. Or soon to be a flank. Roland's going to step here. Slap at him. Miss him a little bit. She's going to go for the backstab. Miss as well. There's another crit. Was that 3 crits in a row? Good Lord almighty. I was kind of nervous. I was like, this fight could be a little spicy. Then we rolled 5 billion crits in a row. Just slaying dire wolves like it was nothing. Amazing. Well, let's see what they were guarding. eggs. Maybe, yeah, well, you know, the eggs, the nest for the wolves, obviously, for all the hatchlings that pop out from wolves, which is very standard operating procedure. Wolves like to lay eggs and then guard the nest afterwards. Very standard operating procedure, of course. Sunmouth and penny buns. My penny anaconda don't want none. Unless you got penny buns on. Alright, so I think we're definitely finding some stuff here. Eggs. Is there something up here? See, there's like green. Oh, never mind. That's just like the lighting. Okay. That's the edge of the map. Okay. I want to explore the extent of the exterior before we start charging inside. Like a bunch of buffoons. And I definitely want to steal their carrots. Or onions. Same thing. One man's carrot is another man's onion. And potatoes. So many potatoes. And there we go. I think that's pretty much everything. I don't know if there was anything more by the bridge. I guess I could double check real quick. I think there was one. Yeah, there's a cave down there, which we should check out at some point. How scary of a roll is this? We'll automatically succeed this because we have such a high score. Easy. And we still have to roll. But yeah, 17 handily beats 8. Our athletic skill is so cool and so talented. So there's a scary cave there for sure. Anything else down here before we venture into the lighthouse? Wonder if there's like people to meet and like friends to make. 13. No one way to find out, baby. Let's go in the main, what I'm assuming is the main entrance. Or we could stomp in and there could be fucking zombies inhabiting this place. Who knows what to expect? Let's save first before we get too ahead of ourselves. Alright, well, there's a cooking pot. There's a treasure chest. Traveler's garb, another lantern. Umbarian wine, Kaspar's journal, and a mug. I'll take all of it. I will bite what is in the journal. Caspar of Laurel. About a year ago, arrived today and was met by the man who is to be my overseer, Matthias. Nice enough, albeit eccentric. Is to be my fate as well? Be eccentric, that is? My wretched life and poor choices that have landed me, Caspar of Laurel, on the barren rock as the keeper of lights. Is this going to be a retelling of the events of the movie The Lighthouse, which is a very good movie, by the way? I saw lights near the shoreline. I'm sorry, on the shore near the cave entrance. Smugglers, he says. And since we leave them alone, and I'm forced to abide, though my mind wanders often to that cave and what may lay within. The cave just down below that we saw earlier. The old bastard is driving me mad. He spies on me and gives me strange looks. Oh my fucking god. This really might be a retelling of The Lighthouse. Oh my god. I mean, there were no smugglers in that movie, but still. Strange looks. And he goes through my things. Went for a walk to clear my head. Ended up by the entrance to the sea cave. Something is calling me there. I hear it in my sleep. About a week before we arrived. Dreams driving me mad. It calls to me to the caves. Deeper the dark, or to the deeper dark that lies beneath, where no man has tread for eons. Looking stone, the ancient sleepers. The blade calls me. I can take no more, he says. Brawling for the Mermaid Hussy. I like that movie a lot. It's a very good movie. Man, such good acting too. Holy shit. Such darn good acting. This thing is worth 10. Used. Oh, it's for cooking. That's kind of nice. And beef stew. There's something in that lighthouse, or in that cave. Then. Something indeed in that cave. We gotta find it. These dolls are popular gifts given to local children. Nice. Used for the Empire's drink of choice. Ale, of course. Yeah, very nice. And we got a recipe for a potion of fire resistance. That's nice. Can I read it? There we go. So, fire wing, grave root, and sulfur. We've learned how to make the recipe. Nice. And all we need is like some kind of station for crafting potions and such. This is for cooking, of course, that pot. A hanging painting, I suppose. Yeah, a dramatic but not particularly artful painting of a ship with torn sails caught in a terrible storm. Is that what happened to the Zephyr and its grisly fate? Let's look closer. There's a name painted on the side of the ship, the Santa Fury. We heard all about this ship. Is this what the rumor that the Santa Fury could be found near the lighthouse on Idra meant? Examine even closelier. Look closelier. Careful examination reveals nothing, but until you turn it over. Written in faint lettering in the lower left corner of the painting's backside, will you make out a poem of sorts. From the center of the three, the Santa Fury made her flight, setting out to hide her booty, all within the lighthouse's sight. Center of the three made her flight, setting out to hide her booty within the lighthouse's sight. 2 leagues south began her trip, 5 east the captain cried. 4 more north our valiant ship, our plunder we shall hide. Land ahoy went up the roar, we'll lay our treasure there. Into the rising sun 3 more, then dig and have no fear. Alright, take down the poem in our journal. You may in fact be on the trail of something more than an old sailor's tale, if you can make sense of the poem, that is. Sounds like we'll have to, like, go so many squares this way, so many squares this way, and, like, find the right part on the overworld map that will have the goods, I'm guessing. Shitty little chest. We can thievery it open. We can athletics it open. I'm going to leave and have this person selected. Or this person. Athletics of 7. I think our guy could probably force it open. In a single hit. We have an eel. A live eel, maybe? Another World of Horror reference, maybe. That one eel quest that was so iconic. So we could camp here. We can also cook here. I was gonna say, can I read the journal? If there was a potion crafting station, I'd be most obliged. So there's a downstairs basement area. Some things to plunder. Or brandy. I'm guessing that's the cheap stuff, but we'll take it anyway. Some onions. I'll take that as well. Some rope. Some more rations. That's super helpful. Another shovel. So I could sell the extras. Or we could use the shovels against more, what are they called? Crabs. Unproblematic if he decided to become Willem Dafoe's gay lover. Who wouldn't, honestly? Imagine choosing to be anything other than Willem Dafoe's gay lover in life. Yeah, that's a good movie. Really like it. I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna hop up this ladder. I wasn't expecting to immediately find a homie. This place looks a little dingy, like it's been a bit of squalor, but maybe this guy's fairly normal. Haggard face peers out at you from the gloom. Belongs to an old man who clutches a makeshift spear tightly to his chest. He's fearful, but also kind of relieved to see me. Probably relieved by the fact that we're, you know, like not a horribly transmogrified demon creature. We're like a human person who is not following a cult or anything. Says, who are ye? Who did I summon? You must be weary. So you can tell we're like not an evil fella. I was shipwrecked by something foul, which is correct. What's up, ninja? Not that one, yeah, not that order. What about order 69? Yeah, oh yeah. Wait, targets the Chancellor? Because yeah, there was 66, of course. Yeah, so if they were off by 1, I see what you're saying. If they were off by 1, it would have been a very different outcome. 69 has you burst into flame. Does it at least have him burst into flames sexily? Descend down into the depths. I mean, you might as well do so in style. All manner of beasts in the deep oceans of our world, but never have I seen anything like this. Horror from beyond the natural that pulled down that ship. So he saw it from the tower. Wish I did not have to bear such a sight. I can hardly believe that anyone would survive such a nightmare. Well, somehow I did. But also what happens here? Something foul is growing here. A taint on the land, he says. There were the lights, as you've never seen, like those sailors from the high north talk of, but the colors. It's like they bleed into your very dreams, if you can manage to sleep, that is. Got to the animals first, warped them in mind and body. Cruel and dangerous. Seen nothing like it. It's unnatural, I tell ye. But we're still. Horion is dead as a tomb. The main port state, that is. Was it right bedlam of cries and screams 2 days ago? Then nothing. Not as much of a lit candle at night. Well, the deep itself knows the truth of these happenings, but I can tell you this. The island is doomed. The sea itself will rise to claim us. I need some information. How long have you been alone? He's like, shit, I get to have a conversation with a maybe sane human person that is not tainted by Lovecraftian nonsense? Hell yeah. Alright, it's a Jedi. 65 was the Chancellor, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's, yeah, so it's like, if they would have issued the wrong order by it, if they were off by one, it would have had a very different outcome then. So he had an assistant, Caspar, who went mad, had a head full of grand ideas, and I kept telling him, this here is a place for the quiet mind, but he threw himself from the tower, and I'm broken on the cliffs, and I cannot be blamed. And he seems like sad about it, honestly. I should have known that I gotten him off this rock. When he started talking about the cave, something about a blade calling to him, I should have known what that was going to be. Could have saved him, but I couldn't bear the thought of being alone again. The silence is unbearable. He would babble about the cave underneath here for hours. There's smugglers down there, and he's to leave it alone. Smugglers keep to themselves, but no telling what they do if you bother them. As for the blade he was talking about, there must have been the ravings of a madman, a soul lost to drink and loneliness. Poor guy, he says. Then again, what if it is down there? The black blade, hidden in some ancient recesses, glistening in the dark. We need to retrieve the blasted thing and destroy it, maybe. Would you help an old man set things right? It'll make it worth your while. Or I'll make it worth your while, rather. Find that black blade and bring it here. I need to see the thing that took Caspar at least once before we destroy it. Entrance to the cave lies in the gully underneath the broken bridge, but be careful. What about the smugglers? This place is thick with them, carrying wares to the mainland for the Rythen? Islands riddled with caves, and they use them to store their contraband and whatnot. Keep to themselves, not one no trouble, so I let them be. Tell me about Horion. Why the music is called jizz? I think the music genre known as jizz in Star Wars predates the modern definition of jizz. So if I had to guess, it truly was an innocent naming of just change one letter for the music genre of jazz. They could have called it Jezz, J-E-Z-Z, and that would have been safe, but little did we know back then. 150 contingency orders. Only one was activated. I wonder what the other ones are. Interesting. Juzz. Call it Juzz music. Or Jaws with an O. For the battle droids, force them to turn against their military leaders and then themselves. I'm impressed that we at least know a number of the orders, at least. I guess probably some of them were explored in the expanded universe, if I had to guess. So yes, Horion went dark around the same time as the animals ran amok, most likely from the lights that came from the cosmos. Smoke on the wind and screams too. I could swear it, or I could swear it. Sounded like battle or maybe a slaughter. It's a camp of sorts just north of town, ragged tents and such. Maybe they're survivors? Maybe I thought I'd go there for myself, but I changed my mind. It's safer here, just tending to the light. Anything else about the smugglers? No, nothing else. Stand to make my leave. I must keep watching and seeing something. I don't know. You're a fool to go. There's nothing beyond the light but despair, and I'll just wait for you. As I must, he says. He's clearly lonely. Can't say I blame him. All right, so we got more missions and quests to embark upon. Let's check to see what kind of cool stuff we can cook. You have to cook. What kind of things can we learn about with eel? We can make roasted eel. I guess I'll make that. Sure. Whoops. Can I make roasted eel? Not a valid recipe. Maybe we need more than one. Garlic. Serve with potato chips. Do we have garlic? I don't think we do. Onions, eggs. Okay, so we'll hang on to this for now. Carrots, we can make beef stew and vegetable stew. Eggs, we know about eggs and bacon, farmer's omelet, mushrooms omelet. There's omelets right there. Leeks go into a lot of things. How about the fishy? Using fish stew. All right, fish stew. Fish and vegetable stew. It could do with some salt. I think we have salt. I wonder if can I just do fish? Hold on. Can I just do literally fish and then vegetable soup? It's not about. Okay, I was gonna say, what if that's truly what it was? The salt thing is probably pretty important then. So keep an eye out for that. Baked mushrooms. We have baked mushrooms on here? We actually don't, oddly enough. With garlic. Yeah, what about more mushrooms? Actually, no, we can't add more than one. Got lots of taters. Salted fish. Yeah, we need salt for salted fish, of course. Meat skewers. We don't really have any meat, obviously. Order 404. Resets the droid back to factory settings. That's a Control-Alt-Delete, if you will. Sounds kind of nifty, actually. Looks like there's really no new recipes to go for here. Salted fish, cheese sandwich, yeah. Need the salt. And ideally potatoes, too. Mushroom soup. Pumpkin pie, of course, we know about, but we definitely don't have stuff for that. Fish stew. We already talked about that earlier. Mashed potatoes. Yeah, I wonder how we make those. Roasted eel. We need the garlic. Unless we say potatoes and eel. Is that enough? It is not enough. Wishful thinking. It's just like Cooking Mama. But, you know, a little bit more Lovecraft. Eggs and bacon sounds fun, but we need the pork. We need pork, we need the bacon for that one. Beef stew sounds nice, but we need the beef. We have everything else but the beef. Meat skewers, we need the meat. Then we'll talk. All right, so let's just make, let's see. We see what the food value is. I want whatever is like the nicest stuff first. Difficulty 10 to produce. Doesn't tell us the food value off the top of our heads. I can tell this one is 12, this one's 14. It's a vegetable soup, and I think the mushroom omelet. I think we worked through a bunch of those. I think the mushroom omelets are pretty good. So mushroom omelet. We don't have a. Actually, we have a decent number of eggs. And vegetable soup. Actually, the nice thing is they don't compete for resources. Let's craft these. And then mushroom omelets, craft a bunch of these. Oh, never mind. We do compete for the resources with the leeks. We can still do a farmer's omelet, which is still nice. Which isn't quite as bountiful. Yeah, it's a 12, but it's still pretty good, so we might as well. And then I think I'll hang on to everything else. We could do grilled potatoes and grilled onions. Actually, those are kind of nifty because we end up with a nice number of like +3 items, I'm pretty sure. So that gives, yeah, food value of 3, which is convenient for like kind of shoring up some of those gaps. So I'll leave 3 baked onions. So we can explore some other recipes when we get back. We got lots of food now. I'm really nice about that. But still some other food for other reagents and such. This guy's got a level, by the way. Level 5, baby! Time to learn something new, such as a second attack, maybe? That multi-attack, it's calling our name. So 2 is... Oh, there's cleave. Killing an opponent restores 1 attack. Oh, baby. So you could indeed do a 5-foot step onto the next target. That's pretty sick. Deep cut. Critical hits cause bleeding. Man, I want all these things. But once again, I feel compelled to go for multi-attack with very little hesitation. And you get the increased athletics, which doesn't hurt. It's like an immediate benefit. Multi-attack. Oh, baby. More attacks per turn? How could I resist? Let's go for that. And save. Now, we'll eventually want to rest, but we actually only one person on our party has has taken, you know, a bit of a beating. But we do have potions. So I think I might wait a little bit. I might wait for other people to take more beatings before we go in on some rests then. Kind of curious what's down here. Let's go ahead and save. Let's do this guy for us for a spell. Ooh, do we get to craft potions? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm excited. I'm excited to do potion crafting, baby. So, the fully formed potions we can't do anything with. We know about fire resistance. I don't know if we've heard about mention of fire things. Also, I don't even know if we have any of these things. We have Fire Wing, but we don't have anything else yet. Let's learn some new recipes then. So let's start by... yeah, Tonic of Vitality would be really nice. So, we know... We don't have any recipes necessarily, but we know that the Cave Child goes into the Tonic of Vitality. That's for attunement, acid resistance. There's fire resistance, of course. There's another one for lesser vitality, which is really nice. We have lots of those too. And Houndier, that's also nice. We don't have as many of those. Oh, that's the wrong thing, of course. So, electric resistance, fire resistance. Yeah, here we go. Generation. There's another one. Engineer's Rest. Regeneration. Potion of Bless. Strength. Potion of Koopa. Let's see if this will work. We got it. So we can make a bunch of those. But now that we've got the recipe known, let's see what else there is. Regeneration sounds pretty cool. In fact, we had one thing that handles regeneration. It's the Rot Crawler insect. Seems like a lot of times it's 3 things for a recipe. So if there was one more regeneration reagent, then it might be enough. The Glowman. That did it. And we can only make the one, obviously, because one of those reagents we only had one of. That's still pretty nice. Lesser attunement. We don't really care about lesser attunement, but I'll go ahead and make one, just so we have the recipe known. Attunement. One here. Fire resistance, of course. Oh, we might not have all that it takes. Oh, here we go. Lesser attunement. Potion of Frenzy. How's about this? We already know what attunement does, and we have like a bunch of these. What's Frenzy, do I wonder? Regeneration lesser. That's what that's all the chitin is for, of course. Bless sounds nice. Stone Skin. Yeah, Potion of Frenzy. So Frenzy attack. Yeah, attack count. I like that. So do we have other things that do Frenzy as an effect? I feel like I would have seen them and noticed them sooner. So the answer is probably not. Bless. Yeah, I think the answer is not right now. Stone Skin. And that's kind of like a specialized thing. And we do have 2 reagents for Potion of Bless. So I will try for that. We probably need 2 of them. Or 3 of them, rather. Yeah, not a valid recipe. Okay. Well, we tried. In that case, yeah, I see no reason to at least not go for the attunement thing, just so we can add it to our list of known recipes. And of course, if nothing else, it's nice to sell. The other reality is that we'll hopefully eventually get spellcasters in our party. So for right now, we're all melee as well as one rogue, backstabby kind of person. Is there anything else as far as things we could spec into? Potion of Strength. Oh, Cure Disease would be nice. Cure Poison would also be nice to know. So Cure Poison, Acid Resistance, Cure Poison. Is there no more Cure Disease? So that would be nice. There's another Cure Disease right there. Looks like we need something else for Cure Disease, unfortunately. We probably have enough for Cure Poison, though. Yeah, I think we do. Cure Poison. Acid resistance and fire resistance both sound nice. Poison, there's that one. Oh, that's cure disease. And... oh, shit. Well, I guess I'm wrong. I guess we don't have all that it takes for that one either. Well, that's kind of silly. Okay. Well, never mind. In that case, I guess we'll just do a bunch of vitality potions and be done with it then. I'm gonna see, like, maybe get one more, like, interesting thing. But, that's fine. Yeah, just vitality. There we go. We'll keep everything else. Let's go ahead and bring those back. Okay. We got a lot more potions to our name now, which is nice. Spotted something. So, I'll see if that gets us anything new, but I don't think that it does. Okay, we have more vitality options. Sure, why the hell not? We have a lot of these things now. How many do we have? A plus... no, we have 14 of lesser vitality, which is pretty good. How much are you down by, lady? Let's see. What's your maximum? And also, is there somebody else that should have been doing the crafting? His crafting is 3, his is 1. Yeah, so he should be doing the crafting. So hers is 9 out of 20. So one of those, so that would be 10 to 20. So yeah, we'll wait till she gets hit one more time, then we'll have her drink a potion in combat. She can still attack after she drinks one. Okay. I hear something. Do I hear chanting? Oh boy. Do I get the combat we were hoping for? Let's go ahead and save. Okay. What's it gonna be? Can't loot any of these. Oh, I did spot something. More brandy. I mean, I don't know if now's the time, but sure. What is this? The moldy lighthouse cellar. You found a corner and stopped dead in your tracks. Through the core of the tower is a grotesque-looking metallic monstrosity. Strangely organic shapes and odd geometries seem to writhe in the dim light, and the burnished silver coating has a ghostly reflection on the walls. Oh, rare metal. Like actual silver, I guess. And it looks like an Ajar Giger style structure. For all its alienness, you recognize the arcane machinery. This is an ancient imperial reticular node, which is like a magic node, I suppose. This lighthouse was once fueled by magic energy, and that this machine was part of its operation. The stillness and the layer of dust, however, tell you that it's long since fallen into disrepair. Lighthouse is likely now fueled by just regular old-fashioned common oil. Okay, yeah, we got it. We got it covered. Thank you, Saribot. Oh, by the way, we found some friends. As we're appreciating the wild, strange machinery here, become aware of the scraping of tiny claws in the darkness, then chittering. As you reach for your weapon, the strange harmonics of the chittering converge, and for the briefest of moments you could have sworn you heard words being formed. Half a dozen beasts launch at you from the dark corners of the room. With fangs bared, we go for the attack. Is one of them like a big fella? These are just little vermin fellas, but I thought in the picture one of them was like big. Also, 2 of them are sleeping. Like, dudes, get your shit together. What the hell? Who goes first? Top left goes first. What's their movement like? Movement is, wow, 5 and 1. They can pretty much get to us no matter what we do. Well, I say that. Actually, if we start on this side, we'll have maybe a round or 2 being able to tenderize these guys for a bit. Alright, so yes, it'll be these 4. I think what I will do is I'll put you here and you here. Let's switch. I'm trying to... okay, we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way, it's fine. I don't want her to get flanked, obviously, because she's a particularly squishy target. This guy at least has a shield. He has more armor things going on here. And he at least offers the phalanx bonus, like this. So yeah, all of them are going to go. And then this 2 sleepy boys will wake up at the beginning of their round, obviously, and then the next round they'll be able to act. Hopefully by that by that point we'll be able to kill these guys. They don't have a ton of HP. We might even be able to one-shot some of them. Yep. Panicked. That guy woke up and immediately shit his pants. Understandably so. Bloody but did not kill. I kind of want to... Well, I don't want to flank myself, obviously. I'll just go here. Critical hit. Killed the shit out of him. Injured his head. Alerted. Alerted. This one's panicked, I think, so he's not doing jack shit. Lots of misses going about, which is nice to see. Let's go for the attack here. Critical hit. Yeah. I mean, we're very much over-leveled for this fight. Inspired. Let's go here and defend. Yeah, they're both panicked, although it says panicked ended. We'll approach with means to cause violence. And we'll defend. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to attack anyway. And here. Let them come to us. Oh, he actually still went for her. I'm kind of surprised. That's a poisoned her, which is annoying. Or diseased her, rather. Right. Now it's personal. We missed. Go for the flank. Bam! Now, she did get a level, but I wonder if the level means she is cured of diseases. She's definitely cured of injuries, I suppose. I'll loot the rat tails. Now, we already know that we were working towards that one really sweet-ass evasive ability that I was lusting over from the get-go. Or not from the get-go, but when I first noticed it, at least. Evasive. There it is. Bam, bam. So now, we can disengage without causing our turn to end, which is really, really nifty. That'll help a lot when it comes to trying to maneuver or backslashes and that kind of thing. Which is to say, then, that... we have the tier 3 stuff available, too. That's nice. First time you're wounded, you get to automatically hide. Damn, that's good, too. Hide in combat sounds nice, although that is... Oh, that is a cooldown to it. Attacking while hidden triggers the backstab ability. Okay, so you can hide when you want to, but only once every 2 rounds. Whereas this means you start hidden, and of course this means once per, or the first time at least per combat, you can hide whenever you're damaged, which means you're right back in there for a sick-ass crit, or sick-ass backstab at least. So I could put 1 rank and get that increased thievery. No matter what we do, we won't be able to get the smoke bomb or the hidden deployment next turn, so the best we can do is kind of like get ourselves in position for it next time. It'll be 2 levels no matter what we do. Unless there was some other low-hanging fruit thing that I really wanted to try. These backstab damage is really good. Initiative is nice. Toughness is good. I mean, these are all good things, obviously. Blade accuracy is also nice, although she's not using a blade right now. Bow accuracy wouldn't be a bad idea. That's the thing. If we invest 1 right now, then we're kind of in an odd rhythm then, because it would take us 2 levels to get smoke bomb, or still 2 levels to get this one. I don't know how we slice it. Let's get something that gets us an immediate benefit. The increased backstab damage sounds nice. Initiative is good. Toughness is good. And the blade accuracy is less of an issue. Light weapon accuracy is nice. We'll probably eventually spec into giving her like blades and like daggers, that kind of thing, for better backstabs eventually. Bow accuracy sounds pretty cool. Bonus only goes up by 1. Backstab damage going up by 3 sounds so nice. Accuracy is sometimes an issue though. Sometimes the backstabs just miss, unfortunately. Hamstring thing sounds nice. Evasive, having that is a huge thing to see. Stealth is nice. Anything else that I kind of want to go for? Increased thievery is nifty. A lot of these things are just nice to see in general. I just love the backstab so much. I just want to keep at it with the backstab. They've been working out well for us. She is still diseased, by the way. But we do have potions for such a thing. We don't have a ton of them. We do have them. We have 14 vitality potions. For disease. For you. Yes. It'd be nice if we could find that mysterious third thing. Or cure disease potion thing that I desire so deeply. Matos are dead. This thing has no interaction that I can see, at least. So we have... Let's see. What can we do here? So athletics 8 versus 10. I will force it open, and I will do so very easily in a single round. Yep. And more vitality. Cool. I mean, we have a lot of those. We have even more now. I was hoping for some cure disease, but we'll take what we can get. Just feel compelled to double check. Like, really, we don't have one more cure disease thing. So there's one cure disease. I didn't just scroll past it. There's 2. Oh, that's it. Rat tails. Yeah. Now we have it. We didn't have rat tails earlier, but now we do. Beautiful. Feel so much better about this now. There we go. Craft it. We got the recipe, and let's make a fuck ton of these. There's lots more diseases in our future. No question. Okay, I feel a lot better about that now. Having a nice kind of backdrop of that resource. Very, very helpful. And because we keep leveling out of our injuries and that kind of thing, it's kind of silly that it works that way, but I'm glad that it works that way. The fact that you just get a pretty much a full restore whenever you level. It's pretty sweet. I mean, it doesn't work like that in Dungeons and Dragons, so the fact that it works like this here is very generous. Not something I expect, but something I'm glad to have happen. So, next thing to strive towards, of course, going to be this minor little issue of this cave that has an uncanny amount of fuckery going about here. Having high skill versus the difficulty. We really don't even need to roll, but we're still going to roll. Just to flex on how good of a roll we did. Goddamn. Because really, I just want to descend down here. I don't want to jump over the bridge. I want to intentionally drop down. I can just walk over this way. And I wonder if this then is the corpse of the guy we heard about. Except no, that doesn't make sense. He more looks like he's wearing the garb of the sailors that were on the ship with us, part of the crew. I wonder then if the guy that we heard about, who was lusting after this mysterious dark blade, if he, became affected by... Well, obviously he was affected, but if he became, turned by the mist and didn't actually get killed at all, but is still alive, but is maddened and has joined a cult, and God knows what kind of fuckery could have gone down. Hard to say. Any other equipment things I wanted to consider? We haven't really got any equipment, so to speak, in a while. Just lots of resources, food, potions, the whole 9 yards. That's with this, friends. We're approaching 2 a.m. You probably know what that means. Let's go ahead and wrap it up here. I've said before, that's as far as I'm, really comfortable going, as late as I'm comfortable going on a weekend. Now, this is technically a school night, but I'm willing to kind of fudge it a little bit just because I'm having a really good time with this game, and I want to keep going, obviously, but I do have work in the morning, so I have to pretend that I'm being responsible. Much as I'm loath to do so, it's fine. It's fine. Well, we got lots of this game left to do. This game is very, very good, and I'm really enjoying. Next time, for sure, we'll be able to explore this cave. Probably see whatever this mysterious black blade is all about. And as an added bonus, I've mentioned at the start of the stream, and it's in the title, of course, this is a dare drop game. That's how I was able to get a review key for this awesome game. And one of the dares that I went ahead and signed up for, I can actually show you my screen real quick, is this right here. Get the black dagger from the sewers of the lighthouse. If we can retrieve that dagger, that will definitely count as something towards our unlocking more Steam key giveaways progress. If we can knock this one out, we'll get one Steam key to give away. I'm pretty sure we already got this one last time. Avoid combat using diplomacy. At the very, very beginning, when we had that moment where there was the two guys who were shooken on the ship, and we had to make a diplomacy check to calm them down. If we would have failed that, I know for a fact that would have caused a fight. So I think we're gonna get that one. But yeah, we're probably gonna get this one next time. Not sure what the mutated rat. Actually, that'd be the wreckage at Zephyr. We'll probably be able to get that one knocked out tomorrow as well, or the next time we stream this at least as well. Refugee camp. I'm not sure what that entails, but that's probably like sometime later on. Maybe that'll be the survivor camp they heard about further to the east. So anyway, I don't know if we'll get all these next time, but we'll probably be able to at least get that one next. So we'll plan for that. And yeah, in the meantime, though, this game is, again, it's really, really good. Oh, I'm zooming in, but I meant to zoom out. There we go. This game is really good, and I'm sad to end the stream, obviously, because I want to keep gaming, but also I want to be not a complete zombie tomorrow, and I want to make sure I'm being somewhat resembling responsible. Get the game up so you have some background noise. As a kind of a summary for next week, by the way, so probably no stream tomorrow. I think pretty much going forward, we can assume there will be no streams on Mondays, and usually no streams on Wednesdays. Although I think for the next couple weeks, I actually might be able to do Wednesday streams, and I might even be able to do like slightly longer Wednesday streams. Gracie is going to be doing, she's actually doing something really cool. She's taking some rollerblading classes. She already knows how to rollerblade, but she wants to like get good at it. Just one of those things she's always wanted to do. And her rollerblading classes are on Wednesday evening, like 6 to 8 or something like that. So that means I'll be, here, of course, just chilling. We'll be able to do some like maybe a little bit earlier streams on Wednesdays. But once that ends, what we'll probably end up doing is have Wednesdays be one of the off streams. So for the next 6 weeks, we'll assume that Mondays I'll have off, and probably Tuesdays I'll have off as well. So Monday, Tuesday, no streams. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is basically going to be the schedule. So I'm thinking Wednesday, we'll probably do the System Shock remake stream. I'm not going to beat it, obviously, but we'll do a full stream of it to check it out. We beat System Shock 1 a couple nights ago. Love the shit out of it, and I want to check out the remake. We have a review copy we have a review key for the game, rather, to check out. So we have that to look forward to. And then, so I'm trying to maneuver around my kitty cat here. And then, yeah, I'm thinking probably Thursday we'll do some more SKALD, I'm thinking. Thursday we'll do some more SKALD. And then I'm thinking maybe Friday, I've got a review key for a really cool space game called Underspace. Apparently it is a spiritual successor to Freelancer, which I've played the demo for years ago, but never played the full game. So I'm far from an expert here, but I've heard Underspace is very good, and apparently it scratches a lot of the same itch that a lot of folks have been hoping for when it comes to the Freelancer game. Because that game it didn't sell very well, but those that played it really liked it. It has a bit of a cult following. A lot of folks have been hoping for some kind of continuation in that vein. So anyway, we'll check that out Friday. And then I think Saturday, I think I've got a review key for a game called Nightingale. It was actually showcased during the Game Awards this past December. It was one of the games that was featured. It's in early access right now. There was a big update that hit recently, and I got a review key for it. So we'll check that out on Saturday. And then I'm thinking Sunday, I've got another review key for a game called Wizardom. That's actually one of the Apogee games that I want to check out as well. So we got a full slate of stuff to check out next week. So I'll post all that in a greater detail in the Discord server. In the Discord server, because we have a weekly schedules channel where all schedule updates go. So I'll post all that in detail, probably later tonight. But in the meantime, though, we're gonna find a raid target, and we're gonna be wrapping up for the evening. I just posted that socials page for anybody curious. That has all of my social media links, as you can imagine. That Linktree page has all of my links. As my Discord server, like I mentioned. The Discord server, as you can imagine, is the best way to keep up with myself, as well as other regulars in our community outside of streams. But as an added bonus, you heard me talking about some giveaways earlier. So once we have all the giveaways that we're trying to work towards for SKALD, probably not at the end of this week, but at the end of next week, we'll do some giveaways for the Steam keys we've acquired. So we'll be working towards that. And when we do the giveaways, when we do the raffles for the Steam keys we're picking up, we're going to be doing the raffles through the Discord server. So we'll have some giveaway channels set up. All you have to do is post a message into the channels, and that's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we'll make sure that those are set up. Probably, like I said, probably not for this week, but for next week, we'll have some giveaways for SKALD to give away. And then I should mention that the Linktree page also has my social media accounts. So Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, all that shit. We also have my YouTube channels that I maintain. I do multi-stream to YouTube as well as Trovo and Facebook, but definitely YouTube and TikTok. I'm on TikTok, of course, but yeah, for the YouTube channels, we have the main channel, which is where shorts and highlights and compilations live and breathe. And then we have the Stream Archive channel, kind of a secondary channel where I have full archives of every stream that I do, at least every single one after 2021. Anyway, that's the full spiel, and we have a couple raid targets. We could head into. We actually have a decent number of folks who are just kind of still lurking here, which is nice to see. And I don't think I think I've rated this person maybe once before. This was an Elgaso suggestion from years ago. His name is Dr. Mick, and I watch him every once in a while. He's been doing some Majora's Mask, which is really cool. I don't know if it's his first time playing through. I think he's played it before, but he's playing Majora's Mask. I think it's the Ship of Harkanian build of Majora's Mask, which is to say it's in glorious widescreen, 60 FPS, smoothness. Looks like he's in the Stone Tower Temple right now, which is a really cool part of the game. And he is a licensed therapist, and he does not offer therapy services on his streams, but he does offer more generalized advice. Like he tells you full on. It's like if you have like a specialized need, like I can't just dispense this in public, but we can. He does have an actual a license to administer therapy, but he doesn't offer like ad hoc on stream. But he does just offer general advice and talks about mental health, that kind of thing. And he's a pretty cool dude. I've watched him from time to time. And he's playing Majora's Mask, which is an awesome game. So we're going to raid into him. And that's going to be a good time. So once again, socials page has all of my links. Oh, again, I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. I'm in all these places. And again, the Discord servers where we do our giveaways. And then Dr. Mick is our raid target. Raid target begins, my friend. Yo, what's up, Bowser? Good to see you, bud. Appreciate you popping in. Thank you again to those who popped in. Yo, big shout-outs to Alias for the very generous raid he hit us with. Looking forward to his next Noita PvP tournament, by the way. Really excited for that. It was a lot of fun last time when we got to partake in the last one. Even though I didn't perform very well, I still had a fun time, and Alias is a great dude. He, again, puts a lot of time and energy into organizing these kinds of events. He clearly has a knack and a talent when it comes to organizing tournaments. He's very much as into like the PvP, into like what's the word? Into like the not fighting games specifically, but like some kind of competitive game spirit, which I think is really cool. And seeing him thrive with like organize these kinds of things and planning the logistics is really something to see. So looking forward to seeing more of those and hopefully participating, whether it be being in the tournament or maybe helping to co-commentate it when the time comes. But anyway, friends, I'll see you guys around. See you in Dr. Mick's chat. Like I said, he's really cool. Looking forward to watching his stream. No stream from me at least tomorrow or Tuesday, most likely. We'll plan for a Wednesday stream where we'll do the System Shock remake. System Shock remake's going to be fun. Good night, everybody. I'll see you around. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Thanks again.